So I'll start recording. Where we last left off, everyone had met everyone else. They're all in one spot now, and they were deciding on what to do. And Shadow isn't here yet, but I'm sure he's going to make an explosive entrance. So, new character interaction things.
I was gonna say, I know Dave was having some trouble
Dave is
in the bathroom.
done expelling the taint.
He's blowing up the toilet.
Yeah, I thought that was all done. I thought we ended that. That was where we kind of left things off.
We left off last session with Dave having destroyed two
Do not go in there.
2 toilets.
Yes. Might want to grab some towels. Anyone have
or a hose or something?
Yeah. Better off. just
fucking
Might be better off
redirect
just
an
lighting a match.
entire river.
Yeah, just better off lighting a match. Just start from the beginning.
You're looking a little pale over there. Are you okay?
I probably need some water. A little dehydrated.
Whew.
Yeah, so that's like 4 days of not doing anything. That was fun. Actually, longer than that. Probably 3 weeks, 2 weeks.
One of the attendants would bring you a glass of water.
I better keep him coming there, Chief. Yeah. Better.
I just imagine him like spouting the meme. Another one. They come back. Another one.
I'm just like a bucket line, but it's a cup of water.
Yeah. Better,
Fancy cup of water.
All right.
I will have your finest water.
So the rot's gone then?
I mean, I don't feel it anymore.
I think it's going to take a bit of proper treatment for the damage that is there to.
Oh yeah, no, he's got like fucking leprosy right now. He needs some actual medical attention.
Yeah. At the moment, he is not actively rotting.
Do you have a way to fix him, Ivy? Or is it Kunali? I don't. I'm so used to Ivy.
Don't exact. I think it's going to take just treatment and time.
Well, do we know a doctor?
The slow,
I haven't been here for 53 years. I don't really know what.
the slow raising of the sorcerer's hands, followed by the slow lowering by one of the other wives. I mean,
Get a doctor.
they're not technically not a doctor.
Did they get their license revoked? Well, you'd have to have a license in the first place.
Technically, no.
No,
I didn't get it revoked. Never had one, but no.
They know how to treat it. It's just they don't know which antibiotics won't kill him.
Let's try them all. Let's start at the top. Work our way down.
Damn.
Maybe we can fix that hoof situation while we're at it.
I thought they did.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, it's
You're
a hyena hand now.
Yes.
And of course, Kumali had to tease about that.
I got it right.
Wait, what kind of hand is it now?
It is a hyena. It's a hyena pob.
Okay.
You are now in possession of a claw attack.
Sweet.
Ooh, can I teach him frenzy?
You can
Half
teach him
frenzy.
half of frenzy.
Yeah.
As long as he has a claw attack, he'll be able to use it.
So intermix claw scratches with punches.
Instead of a blender technique, you can learn a blend technique.
No,
Julianne.
an Arnold Palmer technique. But fucking Dave over here showing a little bit of his ghetto, doing frenzy with one hand, just straight pulls out the fucking heat with the other. Bah! Slice, slice, bah! Parry!
They can get their nails did up. They're all fancy like, just like Satsu did.
Oh, Full nail art.
When Dave turns the strap sideways, your ass is about to meet God.
Whichever one you pray to, better start praying now. Right, what else do I need?
There is an actual hospital in the city. Who do you want to take Dave to it?
Might have to.
Might be a good idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get this fixed.
Just wait till the hunger sets in.
Well, if I'm still a golem, will I have the hunger? Will I have any hunger?
That's kind of tricky because you haven't eaten anything for a long time. You can't just scarf down a burger or you'll induce refeeding syndrome, which can just kill you.
Well, no, so I was eating whenever all this shit happened.
Yeah.
I mean, like a regular diet.
Yeah, I mean like a regular, normal calorie-sized diet instead of just processing literally only what you need to repair damage.
Yeah. Start out. Baby steps.
Find out something bland you can like tolerate, like oats.
There it is. All right, guys. Great session. We'll have a good night.
Or
There we are.
Just make
No,
sure
no,
you're
right-
full HP before you eat something.
Yeah.
Like what it is, the number one thing everybody says you should try on weight loss: rice cakes. They have so much flavor.
No, they don't.
Oh.
A fucking
Like a
salad has more flavor than a rice cake.
How to tell someone has less souls than a twin? They think
Enjoy
rice
some
cakes is good.
ASMR.
Oh. You stop that.
Why?
No, that's telling Satsu to stop it.
You didn't want to hear my can opening ASMR?
You stop it. No, the whisper ASMR.
Whisper ASMR.
You stop that. Oh, look. Bad connection. Oh, sorry.
Going through a tunnel.
Stupid West Virginia internet. I gotta go. Sorry.
My whole ass PC is going through a tunnel. I'm losing it in a boating accident.
Sorry guys, there's a storm outside.
Oh, gotta go out.
Alright,
You don't
so
like the whisper ASMR? Is it creepy?
Nah, I'm not a huge fan of like just mouth noises in general.
Ah,
You're not a mukbang appreciator.
No.
I am not either.
Neither
am
am
not
I.
either. Like
I like a lot of ASMR, but not that.
I sort of get it. Like it's it's along the same vein as ASMR, but like no. Keep your
It's
mouth
like,
shut.
what listen do you eat?
Yeah.
There's some choice videos. Like there was one where somebody ate celery
But see that's crunchy. That's different.
for like an hour.
I
And it's-
revise
I mean,
the
obviously,
statement,
yeah.
that's torture.
No, it's
There's
actually really
enough
nice.
people out there. Yeah, there's enough people out there that like this shit that people are making money off of it. There's like a billion channels of it. God bless them. Not here to I would never shame you for what you like, but it's not for me. So
I
will,
maybe
however-
subscribe to.
go do
a
it
bunch
somewhere
of
else.
However, I will shame you. You're fucking weird. Stop it. Go
Thanks.
get some help.
I will not stop it.
What are you doing there, Monkey?
You're always gonna be weird. I can't stop you, but I can continuously shame you, you slut.
Here.
No. I don't fuck with people for what they like. Hey man, as long as you ain't trying to fuck with me, man, you know what? Like Keanu Reeves. I ain't arguing. You know what? Yeah. You're right. Have fun.
Okay, so let's is the dinner done?
I think it's
At this
pretty
point.
concluded at
It's-
this point.
Okay, then let's see about getting you to that doctor and see if we can get you fixed up.
Yeah.
If Shadow was here, you know what? Shadow, she's still gonna send the drooling snake along to take you, force them to reconvene with you as friends.
Yes. Okay. So Satsu, Dave, and Noodle all head to the hospital, probably being led by Shadow, even though they're
Pre-programmed route. Active.
pretty much.
Hey, it's not a bad hospital. I rolled it like last session. It's a 3-story building.
Yeah,
3 stories.
that's not bad.
I don't understand how you guys just like randomly roll so many things.
Tables. Lots and lots of tables.
Lot of
Lots.
tables.
There's tables for our tables.
You should shoot not.
Have the turns tabled?
Occasionally.
I had that happen one time when I
Sometimes.
was using what is it? Fucking Microsoft Excel, and I freaked the fuck out. All my shit jumbled up, and I lost like 2 months worth of work, but thankfully it backed up. So I'm like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I didn't have to cry to Ivy.
That's-
I didn't have to go crying to Ivy to find it again.
What did you?
Oh,
they reset a value somewhere and everything got fucked.
I managed to undo function it and find it again with the like last saved, but whew, it was scary.
Alright. So there's not specifically rules in the rulebook about how to actually deal with, diseases and recovering from this sort of thing. It's just sort of assumed that at some point during the session you get better. For brevity, because Dave hasn't had an opportunity to play their character a whole lot, I'm going to use my DM powers to just say they deal with it in about 10 minutes.
Hooray!
Okay. It's like, oh, you need this. Here you
It
go.
wasn't that.
Yeah. They
There
give
was
you
a
like an
Lemon-
antifungal, antiviral, everything injection, and they're like, alright, get the fuck back out there. You're wasting our time.
What?
Like, drink all the water.
You need water, start eating salad, and get exercise.
What are you, my doctor? Oh, never mind. Alright.
Yes, glared at aggressively by your spider doctor.
Hello.
Oh, there's Shadow.
Hello.
So, Shadow, is there a new streak heading towards the city or nah?
Possibly, yeah.
Alright.
Hey, what?
What time of day is it?
It's
Evening.
just after dinner, so sometime in the evening. Sun's probably about to set.
Okay.
Calm
So,
day on 7:30.
They might think it's a shooting star at first,
Yeah. Till it gets bigger.
till it gets bigger and starts getting closer to the city.
Dave, Satsu, and Aspira, I think, is their name. I'm so bad
Yes.
with names.
Aspira.
Okay. They just walked and, I guess, slithered out of the hospital after getting Dave treated. Dave's probably a little shook at how nonchalant they were and how fast that was compared to the American health system.
Yes.
Didn't
Well, to
even
be
cost
fair,
anything.
They had a
Like,
lot
do
of
you-
prisoners.
Yeah, do you bill my insurance now, or how does
Just
that work?
Literally just. Why would we bill your insurance?
Oh, so that's upfront cost, or no? I'm not, we're not role playing insurance medical costs. I have enough of those. Let's go.
Just pure confusion as you try to explain how the American medical system works. And just,
What?
And Satsu just like sitting there quietly, like, just gonna watch this happen.
what,
Just-
Why
where is the
would we
basic
charge you
human-
for saving your life? You pay for it in your tax.
Is a member of like so many different cities and moves around, doesn't pay taxes anywhere.
Right?
But yes, as they were walking out of the hospital, they look up to see what seemed to be a shooting star. Until it gets bigger and flies over the city and crashes into the forest.
Guys?
Damn.
This is either the start of a horror movie or really cool.
Why not both?
Aspira is just gonna look. "Oh,
Why is Shadow so quiet?
Shadow's always quiet.
I'm gonna fix that.
And then he yells.
my input volume is at max. on
Yeah,
the-
no, it's just a thing with this.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's probably not good. As the explosion suddenly sends shockwaves.
It's not gonna be that bad. It's not gonna send any.
You think it's radioactive?
No. Aspera. No. Should we go check it out? Well, I guess I should inform my wife.
I mean, you're feeling up for this, right?
Aspera is gonna. Dude, well, I'm pretty sure the scouts saw it. Are on their way to tell her to be.
Who knows? Maybe somebody launched their time capsule with all their treasures.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it is.
That's one way to put it.
Free show.
Totally wasn't a rocket getting bitch slapped out of the way. Like, don't bother me. I'm busy.
Aspera. Ooh, free shinies? You know I like the shiny thing.
Oh, I got her attention, Dave.
Let's go. Let's do it. I'm feeling like a million pesos.
Should we grab Kumali on the way?
Right here.
Yeah. Oh, hey. How you doing?
Oh, what? Okay, I didn't even make a portal for you. Weird.
Wasn't she just with them?
Kamali
Kamali
was
follows.
back at the dinner, but if they wanted to follow them to the hospital, they could have.
She's just been like creeping in our shadows the whole time, and just like, what do you mean? I'm right here. Ah!
If she wanted to make
Put a
sure you
freaking
could
bell
go
on her.
getting at least.
Ah, blah, blah.
A typical American dinner. Ah! It's basically just there stalking you, watching you, waiting.
Okay, well, on our way, I suppose.
Okay,
I'm on my way.
the party moves towards the source of the impact, leaving town in the process, because there's no way that anything that the crazy Oni built up would allow something as simple as an explosion to get to the center of their city.
Well, given who their wife is and the amount of explosions they see on a weekly basis.
Yeah, they've probably got lots of defenses against it.
The best one is locking her in the bathroom.
When they've been naughty.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna stay in there until you stop being a bitch.
Never.
Okay.
I got champagne flavored chili.
Good for you, you weeb.
What?
Champagne flavored what now?
Jelly beans.
Jelly beans.
I
See,
heard
I heard chili.
I heard
Okay.
chili.
I figured everyone heard chili, and I'm like, gee, I wonder
Is
why.
that when you
Chili.
is that when you replace the tomato paste with champagne?
I guess so.
Is that just bean soup?
I guess. Shit.
Literally
I
all
don't have any
chili
broth.
is.
Bean soup with fucking meat chunks.
I have no I have no stock. Ah, well, champagne. Here you go.
Just
Fancy chili. It's chili
Well, if we
fancy.
use champagne, we'll get drunk enough. That way we won't care how disgusting it is.
Fancy.
Anyways,
Is it fancy, Dave?
Fancy.
So,
we do have cheap champagne at my work.
as the party approaches the source of the impact, there's this long cylindrical structure sticking out of the ground.
Tube.
It has a couple of fins. It looks like one of them has broken off, and there's smoke rising from end of it that is sticking the highest in the out of the ground.
Tube.
Some of the guards, or the scouts, I mean, have approached the crater from the impact zone and have discovered that something seems to have survived the impact, though they can't really identify what it might be.
You got Kumali just staring at it, the fingers eagled, and stern.
This being would be hanging off the side, a chain wrapped around his, and the chain is connected to the rocket by a couple of men. It's just.
Do you want me to pull him away from the? Is that a missile?
Some sort of rocket-powered device,
You're
and
just gonna hear
this
from
concerns me.
You're just gonna hear from the one hanging up. No, it's not a missile. It's just a rocket.
And I'll kind of say quieter. Should I surprise him?
Knowing you, that could mean one of three things.
True.
Well, no answer means yes, and I'm gonna, I'm gonna open up a portal and yank him through.
How are you gonna pull the chains through when the magnets are... You gonna pull the magnets off the rocket too?
Not my problem, is it?
Well, if he pulls them through and the chain is still linked between the two locations, when the portal closes, it's going to break the chain.
So when did you learn this magic, and how effective is it?
Very, actually. And a couple weeks ago. Taught it myself. And believe it or not, it's not too painful for the recipient.
when this person is pulled through, he's just gonna lay on the ground. Kind of.
Oh, I'm holding him down. Like,
Well, you don't have to use much. He's only like 2'5".
yeah, dude, in my mind, you look like a damn Petch, which are fucking strong as shit, okay?
Yeah,
I
don't
didn't
fuck
pay
with
the
the
cash.
patch, man.
You don't fuck with the patch.
Could you
That's
be
why
rich?
I'm attributing this to my newfound, strength that I'm able to actually hold you down, because I don't know otherwise.
One question: do the pet have a long, glorious beard?
They do.
Some do, yes.
Yeah, I think they did.
No, they're very similar
Even-
to dwarves. They just have ant mechanics.
And they're taller.
Yeah, they can fucking just like shoulder everything.
Could you please get on?
It's like, oh, this is a 2-ton boulder. Huh? Here, let me get it. Whoop. Okie dokie.
I'm just gonna kind of
Move.
I'm gonna kind of look over to Kumali. Should I let him go?
I just flew unintentionally from the moon down to here. I'd very much appreciate you not adding any more stress to me.
Add more stress to him.
So Kamali lean down and just kind of gently guide Satsu's hands away, then pick him up, stand him up, and inspect him thoughtfully.
Hey, thank you.
So what kind of clothes is he wearing? Just regular old clothes?
He is wearing like he's wearing a shirt, overalls, and boots.
Probably the remains of what was at one time an environment suit, or at least the cufflinks that connected the different pieces, like hanging off of their joints.
Yeah.
I imagine that everything he's wearing is rather scorched too.
Just
Yes,
a bit.
he is actively, possibly steaming right now. So,
So she is now looking for fires on him that need to be extinguished, and doing so when necessary.
I do not believe there are any fires.
Nah, they should be fine. The suit would have taken the brunt of the damage you would have taken falling from fucking atmosphere.
I just kind of imagine when he landed, when the rocket landed, and he ended up spinning around in circles on the chain really fast. Just
Nah, see, if he did that, he'd only go faster when he landed. No, you see, the chain actually just did a windmilling motion.
Alright, so what area of the planet?
Japan.
Nope, never been. So, sorry about the dramatic entrance. Some retards started the rocket while I was working on it! As he's actively yelling at the moon.
Oh, well, maybe you can explain why the moon is back.
Oh, well, we were on
And
some...
why there are rockets coming from it?
Oh, well, you see... Oh, we were part, like... it was like prison to a giant, and we developed rockets to shoot at the giant.
And why are you shooting at us?
We're not.
A plus explanation.
Well, do you have a name?
Rothgar.
Okay. Typical name, I suppose.
With my name.
Maybe I do.
And you are?
I'm
Ah.
Satsuiki.
Oh my god, my leggy.
You can call me Kumali.
Most just call me Satsu. Or the worst nightmare, depending on who you are.
Well, it is, I guess, nice to meet you all. It's nice to see, I guess, friendly faces, since you haven't assaulted me, tried to kill me yet.
Have I not? Damn, I should have tried harder.
But I do have one important question. Do any of you have any ale? I'm so thirsty. You know how hard it is to make ale out of moon rocks?
I'm gonna attempt to let him have a sip from my mug.
He's gonna take the mug and look at it. It's empty. Is this a joke?
Try for yourself.
Try what? The air?
Yeah.
Might be tasty air, you never know.
I don't know. I think I had enough spicy air coming through the atmosphere.
Alright, your loss. And I'll take the mug and visibly take a drink of something.
Witchcraft.
What kind of witchcraft is that?
Well, offer's still on the table. I mean, up to you.
It must
He's
have a false bottom. Clearly, it is a trick cup.
Give.
I'll let him try it.
He's gonna lift up and try to drink from it.
It's not a big mug, so
You're just gonna see him.
yeah.
Well, yes. he
Just
is
gonna see him, huh?
He's very visible right now.
All 2.5 feet of him.
Well, all we heard was, so you're gonna see him. Yeah.
And then silence.
Oh, you're gonna see him drink from the mug. Just
Well, it would be his heart's desire of a drink.
well, you
yeah.
would see him literally chugging ale.
yes, Mountain Home Ale.
He's gonna pull it away. Some good stuff right there.
And I'll take the mug back and put it in my bag.
How much for the mug?
Not for sale.
Oh, come on. I got a damaged rocket. It does hit me.
And I'll just kind of tap him with one of my claws. Not for sale.
Yeah. Right, fine. Keep your...
I'll help him up. Like, do the whole wrist grab thing to pull him to his short stature. Okay, that was.
He was already standing.
Oh,
Yeah,
I couldn't tell. You were so short.
if Kumali had done that.
What do you expect? You expect some namby-pamby 6 foot tall elf? Bah.
Ooh.
You got problems with people that aren't 2 feet tall.
No! I don't have problem. So, considering that most of every other race is at least a foot taller than us, I don't have a problem with it.
Dave's baby mama just stalks him, by the way. Nothing he can do about it.
Who's baby mama?
Dave.
No,
I'm just calling him Dave's baby mama.
I had a man of 2 feet tall who once told me some wise words.
I may be smart, but I'm not wise. But why? I shouldn't have put the newbie in charge, monitoring the panels.
How did you make it through space?
I was in the rocket. He's gonna point up to a little broken panel. You see that? Here. That's where I was.
Hmm.
So, when the rocket took off, I just held on to everything for dear life.
Cue the screaming.
Screaming. Yeah, just ah! But other than that, I'm here now, so I don't know what to do.
Well, I mean, why were you guys sending rockets here? Other than, because there's no giants here that I know of. Well, there's the Oni.
Some dwarves are still loyal to Sam.
Shoot at the narrator. Shoot him.
Don't know, don't care. I just build the rockets.
Building could be useful. We still need a caravan.
I keep forgetting that Kumali is wearing a sundress. Is she wearing a sun hat too?
That'd be cute.
Is she?
I think we discussed it, but I don't remember whether we said she was wearing it or not.
I think she.
Well, if she is, then that's even better.
But sorry for the It's mine. He's gonna point at the rocket. The answer's no. It's mine.
Oh, but you're so quick to sell it earlier.
Aye. Then you said not for sale. So I'm not going to be able to sell something like this on down here. So keep it, and then I'll scavenge what I can and make.
You might not have a choice.
She's right,
Yes.
It landed within their territory. It belongs to them now.
On whose authority? Because you gotta remember, he doesn't know who everybody is yet. All he knows is
On the
Satsu.
imperial authority of the Crown of Uska Misahisuki, the rightful empress of the entirety of Asia and her subcontinent.
Oh, bloody hell. Of course! I had to land right next to the Empress's palace. Ah, fuck.
Yeah, I'll flex my paw and be like, yeah, they pretty much do whatever the hell they want here.
What are you?
I'm trying to figure that out myself, friend.
A handsome man of which you should be proud to be like. Ah, yes, the imposing Oni that is the fucking War Master General just going to walk up with just a casual retinue of fucking silent.
Oh, it took him long
That
enough.
is a big coup.
To be fair, he was face deep in dinner. Nobody likes to come between Oni and meals. They're afraid to die. One of those, how about I eat you? Nope. They emulate that Bill Wirtz video. Just how about I invade you? Yeah, that's basically this country.
He's just gonna kind of stroke his beard. Well, seeing that I don't really have a choice, can I at least keep the chain? It
We'll be
saved me a life.
compensated appropriately for what we don't find of value.
Well, considering. Alright. Yeah, at least have engineers who might understand this.
Yes?
Oh, alright, that's good. Because I'd hate to see someone just kind of banging away at it. What little fuel there is left in there, catch their hands on fire. Like, oh, what's this little
You
gear?
have
Whoosh.
engineers actively bringing a fucking wrecker.
Oh,
Should we really give the Onis intercontinentals?
Too late now.
At least there's some landing in other parts of the country.
Begin the arms race. Oh, at least only one country knows how to make nukes.
not my fault.
Expressly your fault.
Nope.
That's the best way to ensure the safety of anything. Why use magic when you can use gun?
Magic? What if you get counterspelled? Just use gun.
I cast bullet. Wait, what?
Counter
I-
this, wizard.
I
Carry
cast
this,
big
you
iron.
fucking casual.
I cast big iron.
The funny thing is, in this game system, you fucking can parry a bullet.
Jesus.
Very zero.
It's like, parry this. Okay. Ping.
Well
Wait.
played.
But wait,
Oh,
no, you see, the rules just say I can't use combat defense to get out of the way. It says nothing about stopping it.
Like, oh, what's that? You can parry a singular bullet. That's cool. Have fun with this buckshot.
That's what shields are for.
Exactly. I was going to say, a shield, turn it to an angle, and
This is
just
l-
bounce it off.
This is literally how we got to the arms and armor that we have in the modern world. Is this argument?
Exactly. What's this, Velcro? That's not gonna stop a bullet. Just you wait. I'm going to put a piece of ceramic plate behind it.
And call it Kevlar.
I'll just make the bullet go faster. Fucking stop. I'll make the armor better. I'll just stab you. Stop! I will get personal shields in which to prevent laser weapons and darts from killing me. And I will just
Okay,
use a
so-
specific kind of dart gun or a knife.
I'll just stab you slowly.
So, I don't have any kind of identification of me because I didn't think I'd be flying through orbit. Oh, if those bastards touch my food, I'm kill them. Those are my rations, not yours. Fuck off.
So, I have a question for you.
I
Where was the moon before this?
oh no, around some giant milksop's neck.
I'm gonna kind of look over at Kumali. What?
I don't know. It was here.
Damn, that's a big guess. Get back to work. Yes, sir.
It's definitely not an explanation I expected. Okay.
How else you want me to explain it? A giant that had the moon around his neck like a pendant?
Well, not I again. It's just not what I expected. I thought it was just like by a different planet or something.
If only.
Honestly, I'm not super surprised with all the weird magic that goes on. I mean, the magic here is different from the magic in the place that I've been. You know, it doesn't surprise me too much. Magic.
You violate the spatial magic, and I'm gonna violate you.
Alright, I know you're going to take me for interrogation, so where's the room?
Wait, what? Oh,
Mhm.
you're a non-factor. It's alright.
I'm a non-factor. I
Yes?
came in on the bloody thing. How am I not
Yeah,
a factor?
so did 15 other people in the territory. China has 3 rockets sitting in it right now. And we own China, so, you know.
Oh,
Have you got the general story? Yes, dwarves trapped on the moon, launching rockets at a giant's nape. Arguing over rations and killing each other over potatoes when they found out that we have them.
you have potatoes?
We have a lot more than potatoes here.
Maybe we should feed him.
Been eating
Oh,
nothing
here we
but
go.
mushroom soup for 30 years.
W- Have you heard about second dinner?
Aye, and third dinner, and luncheon, and supper, and dessert, and second dessert, and ale time, which is all day.
Hey, you can pump the brakes there, Tolkien.
I like this guy. He speaks my language.
Hey, wait, how old is he?
How old the dwarves usually get?
Well, they can get like hundreds of years old, but they're not considered
Oh.
adults until they're like 30.
Let's say about
You're
90,
13.
95.
Remember, most goblins that cause trouble for your party are usually only like 10 years old in game. Have fun with that. You're being harassed by a toddler.
I mean, they fucking act like 10-year-olds. I'm not surprised. Um. Alright.
Yeah.
No, I'm just weighing experience versus age here in my head, because they're gonna show up and they're gonna be level 0. But there isn't a whole lot of anything to really fight on the moon.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's not really all that much going on the moon,
Yeah,
so that would kind of
I just had to
reasonable.
I just had to run the simulation real quick in my head, see if there was anything that might come up.
I mean, they could get in fights with each other, but
They could, but unless they killed someone, they're not gonna get any XP from that.
yeah, exactly. They're not really gonna.
This is true.
Well, welcome to this planet.
You know, it's been a while. I forget what this one is called.
Pretty sure it's also called Earth.
It's called Abroad.
It's called abroad, you idiots.
See, I remember that, but Kumali doesn't. Alright, well, welcome to Abroad.
I think the majority
It
of
is-
you need to go re-educate yourselves in the school system.
It's very dangerous. What? Fuck school.
Alright, I don't know what this North American education is, but it sounds like it sucks.
Just through the ether, shadow.
Did any of us mention North American education system?
He's 130 years old and he's talked to 3,000 or 4,000 different traders in his life. One of whom was a shit.
Who is this, anyways?
That is the War Master General. That's essentially like the equivalent of having the Secretary of Defense standing near you. And he's
Okay.
currently,
It was never explained who was talking, so.
he's literally said, "Yeah, and it's us, our War Master General, with the contingent of Silent coming to steal the rocket,
Which they're in the process of doing right now.
actively loading onto the back of a wrecker with a fucking boom arm."
It's like, we're gonna go science at this thing for a while.
Science
well.
at it.
The actual
rock-
scientist can deal with it, not the one who claims I'm a scientist. You know,
Well, your rocket's coming back to the town. I'm guessing you want to follow that. Probably get some food.
maybe a shower.
Yeah,
Oh, I
you smell a little scorchy.
I am probably a little more than
That might be
smart.
me.
I suppose, yeah, it could be you too.
It might just be Dave over there. They'd probably smell like helium-3 from their fucking environment they grew up in.
Ah, yes. And then there's the Oni Sune standing beside the War Master General, who apparently is the Grand Daimyo. Cool. Female is in power. Let's go, Dice. You? I'll live a short life. It'll be a glorious one. Or maybe it'll be horrible. I don't know. People are crazy.
Alright, well. Up you come. Let's go.
Alright. Just lead the way.
I'll start making my way back to town.
Everyone's walking so much fucking faster than you.
It's like short legs. Carry me faster.
He refuses to be carried.
I mean, if you really want to get pulled through a portal again, you can slow down.
No, absolutely not. Do not.
Scurry.
You teleport me to you again, I'm gonna kick you in the ankle.
That might be a bad idea.
Hey, consent is key. I said no.
Oh yeah, so Shadow got to experience that too. I'll say to Kamali.
Ooh.
What's that? The portal?
Yeah, that's how I found out about him, believe it or not. Well, for the second time. First time he stole my bike. He paid for that too.
Ain't.
I see.
Yeah, I've been practicing since you've been gone. Still a lot to learn. I don't have the creativity you do.
Well, I kind of tend to do the basic things and just expand on them. Yon, though, she's terrifying. You remember her, right?
Yeah.
Yes, she has achieved the rank of Mage Lord. And essentially, it means she's one of the most powerful mages in the world. And is in charge of magic.
I wonder who would be that here.
Most powerful mage?
Aspera. Oh.
Well, I mean, technically Sam.
Well, yeah, Sam would be definitely holder of title, most powerful mage. But if it's a multi-title, then...
Aspera is
Yes, it's sort of a council of the most powerful mages in the world.
Sorry, Shadow, you got drowned out.
Aspera. My sister alive.
You might need to stick your mic in your mouth.
Get in your throat.
It's a non-movable mic.
Put the whole thing in there.
Deep throat it.
I would have to take my headset off to do this.
Let's see you sound so much better like that.
You really did that's the most important part.
It's so much clearer. It's like one of those hard plastic ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You can actually tilt your headset like forward against your temple on the side that the microphone is on, and it picks it up better. It just you lose some
Is that better?
It's
If
a
you
little
fear.
better.
Am I just gonna have to go through the game like this?
I don't know what like this
Right.
is, assuming you just took the headset off.
Yeah, I'm holding one of the things on my ear and holding the microphone in front of my face like one of those old headsets that you'd use in World War II.
Oh god.
Does this sound better?
It sounds so much better.
It could actually.
Maybe you can get something 3D printed to hold it like that.
Or I can just
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah. Wait, did you just get this headset?
No, I've had it for a while.
Okay.
I've had it for like a year or so.
So you can't just return it. Okay.
No.
Well, just
I don't have the receipt and I don't have the box.
that's fine. If you're gonna speak quietly, just remember we can't hear you unless the mic is closer to your face. It's fine where it is normally.
Okay.
Yeah, just a little bit on the quiet side. But if you're gonna be quiet, then you might need to take it off and stuff it in your mouth.
Yeah, I've got you turned all the way up, and you got your settings maxed out too. So it's just the microphone's just not able to pick you up.
So as I was saying, what were you saying, Shadow?
At this point, I don't know what I was saying.
Okay, sometimes the mics are shit. Even mine, despite me
Yes.
having a pretty high quality mic and a pretty high quality program to clear it up with, it still somehow comes through like ass because Discord was programmed by degenerate incest children.
I honestly don't know how mine sounds.
Yours
It's-
sounds consistently fine. It's never
Does that sound
great,
any
but
better?
it's good.
Oh, that's good at least. Because it was basically, I needed a webcam for something, so I bought a cheap webcam at Fred Meyer. And that's what I've had since I got my computer.
Yeah, I've actually got you turned down to 80%, Ivy.
Well, that's good. At least I'm coming through clear enough.
Yeah. Satsu is also consistently fine
Until I move my mic somewhere,
until you move.
like kind of up here and stuff.
Yeah.
But then somebody's like, "Hey, you're quiet," and I just like, "Oh, okay, let me readjust it again," because mine's very flexible.
Dave has also been pretty consistent, but then they don't talk very much.
True.
And then my internets go out or my fucking receiver doesn't want to work, and so
And then they
But it's
top
been
out
pretty
their
good.
mic.
Yeah.
then yeah. Is it too loud?
It's
You can move
fine.
that up.
I can adjust it.
Oh,
So,
move it up a little.
It's fine.
moving on to the city
Yep.
Yes.
to get
Yes,
the
Satsu
The
had,
short
been Satsu had been telling Kumali a little bit about Shadow.
And the bullying thereof.
Yes, there's probably been some reminiscing and all that. And Kumali would have told Satsu about Shadow living in her world too. And having kids and stuff.
they mentioned that for the short period they were here.
Oh, yeah. While you guys are walking back, there's just this massive temporal signature that goes off that I'm pretty sure only Kamali notices.
So when she senses that, she's just gonna pause. What's that?
What's what?
That was Leonard going home.
The nerd going home, you said?
Leonard going home.
Oh, Leonard. And she's gonna frown. Something used temporal magic.
Well, it wasn't me unless I learned it in my sleep.
I think we can only use one of the forbidden magics at a time.
I don't even know a spell for mine.
That's probably probably a good thing. Destruction magic is very dangerous.
You don't want to hear the constant gross violation of spatial magic in your head.
And I suppose it kind of depends on the situation, but temporal magic can be equally as dangerous.
Hmm.
She's gonna pause them. Yeah, what was the third?
Third, there's like 5.
I mean, you would know better than I would.
She's like, I'll figure it out sometime. I'm sure the mage lords know them all.
Yeah. I'm sure Les
Yep.
knows them all too.
I do, but I don't use them.
I only writ
Wait,
them
this
down.
Les or that Les?
The spicy borb.
Oh yeah, they know them. They're currently at war, so they've given up on trying to harass a random world. For now.
Ah.
I'm trying to invade a foreign country. Fuck off.
Do you have any hobbies, little Hrothgar? Ha, see? Very common name. I can remember that one.
Well,
Hi,
Spartus-
Hrothgar.
Shut up, Dave.
it's Rothgar, no H.
Close enough. Got any hobbies, Hrothgar?
Well, not really. There's not a whole lot to do on the moon besides bounce around, build rockets, and well, throw rocks, find
How do-
mushrooms.
I imagine you could invent some card games or something of the like, too.
Or dice, yeah. How
Yeah,
did
they
you
got-
even survive there?
Mushrooms. And
But
mushrooms.
like atmosphere and stuff.
We have suits.
Well, this isn't Earth after all. Perhaps our moon here. Well, I say our, even though I've only spent a small amount of my life here. But perhaps this moon a little bit more suitable to life than the one that you and I originally.
I suppose so.
Well, and,
Stuff does work weird here. I'm sure somebody could just modify the code anyways.
Code.
Yeah,
I'm
code.
not used to seeing so many people from the same world that I came from. Kind of weird.
I don't think he came from there. But
Did he? Or you know what? I'm not sure. I should invent a spell to figure that out sometime.
I mean, I could help you, help mitigate the potential for wild magic.
Divine protagonist spell.
It'd be more like a divine origin. Like, where did this person come from?
0, 0. Everything exists at 0, 0, 0, 0 for at least a millionth of a second, or it goes to where it's supposed to be.
It's like everything existed at 0, 0, 0, 0 at the Big Bang. Like,
Yeah.
I had no idea I could generate this much heat with a pop can.
So if you've got anything interesting to do, I am willing to at least give it a try.
Surprised you're not itching to go home.
I
Yeah, we'll
don't
get him.
want to go back up there.
It's like
yeah.
it made home was miserable.
You seem pretty perturbed about your food loss.
That's because you know how hard it is to find anything other than mushrooms.
No, it's
can't-
pretty fucking easy.
To be fair, they haven't been attacked yet.
My coffee's
Yeah,
in my pocket.
I did say this place is very dangerous.
Well, you know, if there's any danger other than the ones that are currently not attacking us, I think they can handle it just fine.
Eh?
You know, that you, all that came to see me, the others that are currently taking my rocket away.
Yeah, shame about that. So what if you wanted something other than mushrooms? What would you want?
Meat.
And I'll look over at Aspira.
Something he's only ever heard about.
We still got
Aspira.
plenty more of that, right?
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Well, dinner time's 2. Let's roll.
Yeah, I'm just kind of thinking about the math. He probably doesn't even come up to Kumali's knee.
They could probably ride the Electroborg, though.
Yeah, that's probably true. She's not here at the moment, but
They're
although
not heavy like the Petch, are they?
let her know he's climbing on beforehand, otherwise that would be a bad time.
So they are a dwarf, means they are made of stone, but they're only like 2 foot tall.
Okay.
I just mean that anything that touches her has a bad time.
Yes,
I don't know if
but
they're
yeah.
ground based.
being made of stone, they're pretty resistant to electricity.
Well, that would be good at least. But yeah, if you let her know he was climbing on, she'd, well, number one, get down where she could be ridden, because as it is, she's too tall for him to reach.
I'll kind of lean over to Dave. I called her Jolteon.
John?
Jolteon. She's
Oh.
like a lightning dog.
Wow, I see what you got. I see what you did there. I don't see what you did there.
You know, like the Pokemon.
Oh, now I see what you did there.
Did you never play Pokemon?
Nope. I'm old.
And I'm just gonna like look at you like super blankly. Like how do you not know Pokemon?
I know the yellow one. It shoots lightning. That's the only one I know.
Well, everybody fucking knows Pikachu.
See?
But you couldn't even say its name, so do you really know it?
I did know that. I really did, honestly. I promise.
Yeah, Spiro, do you guys make chili?
With champagne.
I'm craving chili for some reason.
Well, I'm sure that we can accommodate what.
It also has meat and beans. You might enjoy that.
Ooh.
You know, it's been a while since I've had chili. It would be a... There's spices too. That could be entertaining.
Yeah, we have chili a lot here.
Already drooling.
Is deconstructed chili just fucking unprepared?
They don't do deconstructed food here ever since they tried that once, and it only literally put the chef through a wall.
Wait,
They paid for a steak, and then they got a deconstructed steak, so they deconstructed their fucking arms.
wait, how do you deconstruct a steak? One
didn't know
item.
Just bring out the cow. Just bring out the cow here. You do it yourself.
They essentially brought them meat paste and meat powder that equates to beef.
Ugh. Yeah, no, I'd put them through a wall for that too.
You're not alone. It would be a team effort.
They just atomized the steak.
Or we can you hit the lake? It's real cold this time of year.
Needless to say, the hip and trendy human ideas usually don't make it very long in the capital. I mean, 30% of the population is Oni, and they like to eat food.
They like real food.
It's either that or they go back to eating everybody's soul, and they don't stop whining. Eat my soul, they're evil.
They don't go to a restaurant for the atmosphere. They go for the food. That's why no all-you-can-eat buffets are not allowed.
You know, the whole lake thing actually reminded me of something. Like, the weather's real hot around here, but even when it's up in the hundreds, the water is really cold because it's all ice melt. So people go to the river to cool off, jump in, and scream.
Yeah. It's the same way down here in Florida with our springs.
Yeah.
It's like, that water is 35 degrees, oh god.
You'll be alright.
It's like your voice just went up 2 octaves. That's because my balls are drunk.
Well, I used to have testicles, but then I went swimming.
And Satsu would just say, "Fun fact, a guy can actually put his balls back inside."
It's like, watch, splash.
Thank you for the fun fact. That's completely out of context.
I used to know cross-dressers who did that to hide it.
What?
He's just like, what?
He's not allowed to do
Testicular
that.
torsion.
Bonnie legally owns the only person that's allowed to go, what?
Or is that Fiona?
I said Bonnie legally owns the only person, so
yeah.
yeah.
I'll be right back. My drink has been empty a while. I need to fix that problem.
Okay, so the party is all together. They head to
Eat your
the
chili.
area where they're gonna get food. Chili is served.
You may stop at a bistro and get a lot of chili.
Ale and
Huh.
chili.
No ale, only sake.
Oof. I mean, I enjoy it, but he might not.
Sake is the nectar of the gods. But
When it's
yes,
made with milk, yeah.
the dwarf would probably still prefer ale, though.
Yeah, he's gonna look at it. It's not bad.
Tastes kind of like rice.
It's alright. Got a little tinge to it. Still prefer
The
ale.
slow setting of cleaver on the counter.
What? Look, if you think you're gonna cook me, you're not gonna get a whole lot out of it. Like two. I barely come up to this one's leg. And he's gonna point at Satsu.
Wait, hold on. How is he sitting at the table with everyone else?
He's not. He's standing.
Because is this like one of those restaurants where you like kneel at like a coffee table to eat? Because if so, he's like just standing there.
They would have given him a little booster seat that they have for the smaller species.
When he mentions, barely coming off my leg, I'd be like, you might be the right height.
They're a little too rough to use as a dildo, Satsu.
You don't know that.
Holes are occupied currently anyways.
Horse.
Yes, I do have a horse, and yes, he does have access.
His name's Jack.
You're gonna get some snickering out of Kamalia at that one.
I don't know. It's not me who controls when that happens, so. Comedic timing.
It just happens periodically throughout the.
Yeah, you would just hear Satsu. Oh, okay. It's that time.
As for the other hole to be occupied, there's a bit of a schedule. It happens first thing in the morning and around like 7 or 8 at night.
It's quite nice. Okay, so we got food, we got ale, sake, whatever.
Oh, time to go kill something.
Has been a while. Thought I would have a chance with this one, but apparently not.
Would you like to go into the arena?
I don't know what kind of creatures are in the arena or people.
Dangerous
Pe-
ones.
Depends on the bracket, but they're all equally dangerous. That's why it tastes so well.
Yeah, no, I'll pass on that.
You can alternatively join the bitch bracket. I mean, the amateur bracket, where it's safer.
I've never really been in a fight. I've just been building rockets all day.
Oh boy.
Well, I asked that big-toed white Oni just gonna stand up and give Dave a pat on the head. Hey,
Why'd you pat me?
I've gotta leave. Give me a goodbye kiss.
I go by what now?
I think he said kiss.
I heard kick.
Uh,
Okay.
That's that same Oni that's been harassing him since she met him in the sauna.
I could believe Oni misinterpreting goodbye kiss as goodbye kick.
I mean, some of them do. English language is weird to them. It sounds drunk.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's got all these weird rules, like the thematic difference between pony play and horse play.
Fuck. But no, they just want a kiss on the cheek. Because, I don't know, Onis misinterpret how relationships function.
I mean, you don't smell like death anymore, so yeah, now's a good time for that.
Guess so.
And he doesn't seem to be leaking everywhere.
It's a bonus.
Yes.
Nothing's falling off. No, you know, oozing legions. Okay, let's do this.
No more leprosy.
Just across the room. I had this weird patient today who was talking about paying me for curing them. What the hell? That's a legitimate conversation.
It's like maybe he was really grateful.
Are you sure they didn't mean like a tip or something?
I think they thought we were gonna charge them for the medicine, the visit, the diagnosis.
So you're just gonna bill that to me, or mail it to me. Yeah.
Mail it to me. Never even gave them an address.
Nope. See you later.
Just put it on my tab.
Next thing you know, a message spell comes in. We've been trying to reach you regarding your medical bill.
Your medical bill.
Your extended warranty.
Your extended medical
This
warranty.
will be the last time we message you.
The funny story about that is I managed to get them to stop calling me. You want to know what the trick was? It was called an air horn.
Ooh.
They stopped calling me after that.
That only works if it's
That's
a
a good
person,
word.
though.
That's the thing. It's like press 1 to talk to a person. So I pressed 1. Honk.
Aw.
Every time you started talking to me, honk.
There's always a person listening, fun fact.
Oh, really?
Even when it's automated. Yeah, that's always. I have watched enough Jim Browning videos to determine how they do things. Because they're scammers and they're stuck in their ways and don't know how to adapt.
Hey, some of them are just looking for a paycheck, man.
They're all just looking to take money from people. You know, I was also looking for a paycheck. You know what I did? I went and got an actual job. The only person I'm robbing from is myself and my health.
Legit rock up to a business like, just give me a part of your life and I'll pay you.
Oh, there's a skit about that. That
Yeah,
just came out
yeah,
yesterday.
there is.
You saw it?
Yeah. Oh my god, what is this place? The fucking desaturation.
Okay.
Why is this so true?
Oh yeah, you could put a picture of your family to make you remember what it's like to be at home, which you'll not be for most of your life.
Will I ever get to see my family? Oh yeah, like first thing in the morning when you're getting ready to go to your job, when I'm half awake, yeah. And then in the evening when I don't have any energy to do anything, yeah.
Oh, but you know, once a week you'll get 2 days. Oh yeah? But you'll have enough energy for about one activity. That doesn't sound so
You'll
good.
spend most of sleep.
But I'll pay you for it. Oh, okay, yeah.
So I came here to have fun, not be called out about my job.
And though,
Can I decorate my cubicle? Well, yeah. Well, no, but well, yeah, a little, I guess. Oh, maybe you should dress up a little too. Who am I dressing up for? I don't know. But we can go casual Fridays for who? I don't know.
All right,
moving
back
on.
on track.
I hate this. I hate you both.
Oh, he's such a great skit
Oh my
artist,
God.
though. All right. Yeah. So let's show him some fun activities. Welcome him to Outland. Outward.
Abroad.
Did you just almost say the name of the book?
What book?
Outcast.
No, I did not.
Okay.
I was legitimately trying to remember the name.
Alana did that once.
Yeah, something happened, but I don't remember what.
That's not a good thing.
Yeah, yeah, I know it wasn't good.
It's rarely a good thing to do a verbal command without knowing what it does.
Mhm. Explosion? What's this
Yeah,
do?
It's kind of Shadow's purpose to find these commands on accident.
Modus operandi. Blow the world up.
Hey, what's this list of functions? Decimate function, what's this do?
Hey, you leave Shadow out of this. He's not here anymore. He can't do anything.
Bold of you to assume he can't still create verbal functions when he's in another world.
Shadow currently being interrogated by the mage lords with an angry Yone sitting there. Why don't you go ahead and tell us about your first day in the world?
Does Shadow even remember what happened, or is he gonna have to come
Shadow
up on
does not remember a whole lot about what happened on the first day. The narrator was fucking with him a lot.
I'm telling you, I don't remember what happened.
Alright, Yone, hit him on his nipples.
No, not the nipples! Not again! Yo, please, listen! You know me! Come on!
Jogging his memories one zap to the titty at a time.
No, it's not my fault!
You will tell the truth, otherwise pain.
I am telling the truth!
I feel like Yone would be willing to do it just to torment Shadow. She's not a good person, she's evil.
I think she would mostly want to intimidate. She has fun intimidating. She kind of walks up and it reaches her for him with those long, pointy nails. And I go, tell you what?
Hold on, wait, no. Look, I've told you everything I know! Please!
Pressing them right to the diaphragm. You know, I could just lift your chest up like the hood of a car.
Please do not. I've told you everything I did. Everything!
Did you really?
Yes!
The Mage Lords wouldn't harass too long. They're aware. They'll just have Glycol sit there and peer into your brain.
I think they would mostly just do it to tease him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I mean,
think the torture part of
good
it
lord.
would come from Glycol not being able to glean what happened on that first day either. Because when the narrator erases something from the Book of Fates, it's just fucking gone.
The only person that can maybe find it out, he's currently hooked up being the giant relay to find out literally everything happening in the branch worlds. And if they pull him away from that, they're afraid that they might accidentally cause a bunch of people to die in their sleep. I mean, you gotta look into the world somehow, and you can't just be like, oh yeah, look, a bird's eye view.
Shadow would have informed them about Satsu and
Yeah.
I think
Who is
I'm
this?
happy to hear about such. Just old friends and stuff.
We know about Kin.
ooh.
And I think another thing that she would have done just to mess with Shadows. At some point, she would have shifted to her true form and just been like face to face.
Please don't eat
And of course, she would have to give a great big sneeze on him. Not a real sneeze, but the kind of when dogs are playing and stuff, the sneeze and snorts and stuff.
So yeah, that's what's happening to Shadow after they plowed those fields.
Was it crazy hot?
Yes,
Did I share that meme here?
you
I
did.
understood that reference.
Yes.
I don't know if it was here, but I certainly do remember seeing it.
Yep,
So-
it was here. It was like right out. It was during last session, or 2 sessions ago. Okay, so let's show him some activities that are available around here. Hey, Aspira, what are some activities that are available around here?
We got Shogi, we got Go, we got I think they'd have checkers at least, if not chess.
Sumo's over there if you want to do that.
Yeah, they got sumo. There's
You can always-
American Ninja Warrior. There's
What? I'd be curious to try that actually.
well, because the two are really close to each other now.
I've always wanted to try that, and I feel like I'd have a good chance in this body. None of my old body, that's for damn sure.
God
Well,
no.
this new one, sure, you seem quite fit and athletic.
That's some.
I'm sure you could manage it.
I'm pretty sure you need to maintain a diet that's something other than microwaved pizza roll.
And ramen.
Don't call me out on what I was planning on having for dinner, Shadow.
It's okay, I'm
Call
also
them out.
having ramen tonight.
I just haven't gone grocery shopping in like 3 months.
God, mood. I have like the worst organic rice on the shelf that I just haven't touched because it.
Not good.
I don't know what's wrong with it. It's not stale. It's not moldy. It's just brown rice. It's organic brown rice.
Ew.
It
There's your
takes
problem, brown rice.
it takes twice as long to boil. It doesn't matter what spices I use or what I put it in. The only time it's edible is when I put it in a meal where you can't taste the rice anyway. Or when it's so buried under so many other things that I can't get the crunchy mouthfeel from it because it's still fucking dry on the inside.
So yeah, I would like to try the Ninja Warrior thing.
Yeah, sure.
Sparrow. A sparrow will chime in. You can always go to the entertainment district.
Oh, I can do that again.
I wonder how effective the entertainment system is without the entertainment district is without the lust system on.
Well, it's still pretty effective because NPCs, even if you're not horny, you're still gonna go try and have sex just out of like this weird primal instinct of I'm bored. We're pretty person. You've been horny before and still wanted to do some weird lewd shit. Like without completely being like totally down bad, just perfectly fine, but like, yeah, alright, sure. I got nothing better to do.
It's like, you know what, let's give this a go.
What's
Then
the
you
point
got
of having
Kamali
it?
over there who's just like, I'm gonna have babies here soon. I don't need any of that. I get plenty of it at home.
Oh yeah, if we don't get Kamali home soon, they're gonna have those here.
Well, like I said, she can go home at any time. She's just kind of a little bit curious.
How's
Rick-
how's Rick holding up?
They stopped lighting stuff on fire because they think they figured it out. They jump back to the old world with Shiro in it because it's like, oh, just like, god damn it, it's like a bad phone. Sometimes, you don't charge it, you don't jump enough. It's like, oh, last place I was yet, let's go there. But he's got it though. He thinks he knows where it is. Mostly because of the fact that they know that Glycol was there at some point. So they basically essentially put Glycol in a seat with a bunch of wires attached to him while they figure out where to go. He's had a hell of a day. He came home to having an extra wife. So that was a whole fucking fiasco.
Oh yeah.
He had to explain to his 2 wives that you can't just marry someone else on his behalf. They didn't understand why it was a problem. He tried to explain, you can't just accept someone's hand in marriage for me.
You can't
Well,
just
that's
expand the harem without me here.
That was their argument. Well, we thought you liked having a harem. Okay, first off, consensual marriages. Secondly, fucking shut the hell up. Thirdly, fucking no. Okay? I'm part of this relationship.
I'm gonna laugh even harder if it was a cat.
Why?
We don't need another cat. Like, we don't need one in every color.
You don't want a blue one? I see how it is.
I mean, they got a big old Leonis woman because, well, he likes tall women. He doesn't like the own. And then, Glycol, it's not hard to be taller than Glycol.
It is for Hrothgar over here.
Shut.
You're saying that, but just wait until Hrothgar gets enough components together to build himself a mech.
Then I will be in awe.
Hrothgar's got some ideas for something, quote, simple. For now.
Simple from Hrothgar's perspective.
Yeah.
Hrothgar is simple.
If he can get just some of the components that he needs from the rocket.
Agree.
Yeah, all that morning crud is finally emptying itself out of my face.
Is this thing still?
Yes, sinuses. Because somebody on the design team decided that the humans needed sinuses that drain upwards.
You can also play some mahjong if you'd like. They have a couple of gambling parlors if you like one of those.
There's a pachinko machine.
No, they have actual casinos. I mean, the casinos themselves are usually owned by the government. So,
Well, like I said, Satsu would be interested in trying the Ninja Warrior.
Mm-hmm. We can
Have
do
fun with that.
a couple of skill challenges for that if you like.
Or we can just
People be
move
content.
on, because I don't know how much... No, we still got like an hour.
Yeah, there's still like 2 hours here. It's only 8
Yeah,
o'clock.
Kumali would be interested in watching, but she's not really going to take part. She'd probably play some board games like Go and that sort of thing. I used to play that with my cousin a lot.
Hrothgar would be interested in some, because he doesn't have the stature to do American Ninja Warrior.
Sure he does. He just doesn't have the equipment.
What do you mean?
Alright, so Satsu is gonna
Find out how many rerolls.
3.
3.
I mean, alright, if you want to do it. First one is the... I forget what it is, but it's the one where you jump back and forth to the different stair steps.
Oh yeah, the ones that are at an angle side to side.
Yeah.
The wall jump?
No, the wall jump is later. This
Okay,
is just like...
so
Yeah, it's kind of a slalom thing
yeah.
that you do.
So it's a D100 skill check. You're going to be doing dexterity.
I'm already using 2 rerolls. 51.
Alright, that's a success. You come up to the first real challenge, is the spider climb.
I remember that one.
Yeah, there are 2 walls parallel that raise up about a story.
You have to basically jump side to side.
You can choose to jump side to side. If you're able to crawl up one of the walls naturally, you can do that, or you can press your feet and hands against both walls and shimmy your way up.
Oh yeah, I could basically just use my claws to fucking carry me up.
Up we go.
If you're using your claws, that's going to be a physicality check.
Ooh, hold on, let me see what... Because I get a bonus to that. Super bonus. 1.2 times my roll. Which was a 92 to begin with.
Very nice.
Very
Times
nice.
1.2.
That
which
is a success. The next challenge is it. I remember seeing this somewhere, but I don't remember if it was Ninja Warrior. It looks like a zip line, but it's all attached to a piece of flat stock metal that has like zigzags in it. So you slide down for a couple of feet, and then it comes to a stop, and you have to like jump the zip line up to the next section.
Okay.
Yeah. That is going to be... Hold on. I forgot the check I need to call for this. Give me a second.
I mean, we're not really including the bonuses, are we? So...
We would be including bonuses. This is a skill challenge.
True. I mean, like the failure bonuses is what I meant.
Physicality.
We are including those.
Oh.
Okay. I guess it would be a physicality still. So 2 physicality checks and 2 dexterity checks.
In a row?
Yes.
Okay, first is a... Well, that's a 12 times 1.2. What? Oh, I hit that. Times 1.2. Actually, it would be 14 times 1.2 because I have a +2. So 16.8 on my first one. Not that great.
Alright.
Second one's a...
So on your first physicality check, you're kind of slipping on the handles. You have a chance to try and save it with a good dexterity check here, but if you don't succeed, you're going to fall.
My roll is a 52.
This is a 69.
Then I would fall. Actually, yeah. I have to do my rerolls before I find out if I succeed. So.
Alright. There is one last opportunity to save yourself if you have a magic skill or spell that's able to propel you up where you were a second ago. You can still grab on, otherwise you will land in the water.
I do have air vortex around me. I have rock pillar. The air vortex I made basically for that reason.
Alright.
And that's it's an instant success type one.
Okay.
Because it's like a negative 30 to succeed.
Remind me what the mechanics are of that.
Dude, I don't remember. It's been fucking years since I've used it. But I was basically trying to think of like how the avatar like uses air to push himself forward.
Okay. I'll allow it. Give me one more dexterity to try and get a grip on the handles.
55.
That's a 59.
Yeah.
So close. The dice have decided, despite giving 4 opportunities, that you fall here at the third obstacle.
You know, it might have helped if I had practiced beforehand. I'll walk away. Still proud that I made it past a couple.
Yeah, I mean, some people fail at the first obstacle.
Plebs.
It's always funny when people have trained, like, for months on end for this, and then they just fail on the first one.
Dude,
And then you
the pressure, man.
Right?
It crushes you. That's why the ones that win are like the crack kids who are currently winning. Just, why are you doing this? I was bored!
Not to do it, not for this, no, just they were born. That's the reason.
Bored is what he said. Not boring.
Why are you doing this? I want prize money so I can rub it in the face of all the damn bureaucrats. What?
Well, I gave it my shot.
It was a good shot.
It was a good shot. There's only like 2 more obstacles after this one, so you could say that you made it like halfway through preliminary rounds.
Well, I rerolled like a fucking 12. Or no, I took the 12, but I rerolled like a 22 into a 29 into something decent on my first roll. So, okay.
Skill checks
I
are
had my
hard.
fun. Yeah.
Should be difficult, yo.
Would anybody else like to try some sort of entertainment? Maybe Dave.
Shadow and Kamali are playing board game.
Yeah, I'm still recovering. I don't know if I could do anything. I mean, I'm healed and I'm healthy. I'm just still trying to get doing something that physical on, like, not after what I just went through in
I
the
didn't say
dining hall.
do Ninja Warrior. I'm just saying, somebody provide a suggestion for entertainment.
You could do karaoke for all I care.
No, you don't want that to happen. Trust me. Not enough sake in this town for that.
Well, you got Kamali just, I think she's probably found somebody to play Go with.
I'm trying to remember how Go is played.
It's the black and white stones.
Where you flip them?
No, it's basically the object is to capture territory with them by surrounding it. And if you happen to surround somebody's piece, I think on all sides, it's been a very long time since I played, but I think if you surround a piece on all sides, you capture that piece. Or if you happen to surround a block of pieces on all sides, you capture that entire section of blocks.
That's correct. You also flip pieces that are the other player's color in a line, the cardinal directions. If you have at least 2 pieces that are the same color in a line.
Ah, okay.
That might just be the version that's played on Clubhouse
I don't
games.
think I've seen them flipped, but I've seen them get captured. It's been a long time.
I think we're talking about 2 different versions, though, because like all really old games, there's regional variations.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either way.
So,
What would you like to try, Dave?
I'm happy just hanging out right now. Like I said, just recovering, and there's only games, and I don't know. I'm not much of a game player. At least here, I'm not.
I mean,
And
there's the entertainment district.
no,
Or
I'm not feeling
gambling.
that either.
That's
I don't
where a
have
lot
that
of
much money.
That's where a lot of the stuff is, isn't he?
I can
Like
leave
a
you
lo-
alone.
A lot of
I don't
your
wanna be-
party stuff is going to be in the entertainment district.
I kind of feel like Kumali would be playing her games with like Aspira and various people she knew, catching up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Really can't think of anything that really stood out to me that I wanted to do. So whatever you guys want to do, I'll tag along.
party enjoys a nice night on the town. In the morning, the tsunami that was on the horizon reaches the shoreline, and despite everyone's preparations, kind of subsides before it can do any actual damage beyond maybe flooding the beaches.
I kind of imagined it doing the thing that you see in the computer models, wherein when it hits the edges of the shore and stuff, it just makes these spikes straight up.
Well,
Nah,
it would have swept across the entire continent, but someone intervened on that.
Yes. This is a relief. Kumali didn't even know that she should be relieved, but still. So this has been about a day for Kumali, so it's probably been like, what, a week for them back at her old place?
Yeah.
pretty much, yeah.
And she doesn't really realize this, but just she does know that it takes a lot longer there. So she's kind of thinking she might need to head back soon. It's not like she's having imminent babies, but you know, she's like, I know they're worried about me, so.
God damn it, like, why are you so hard to read? Oh, I don't know, maybe because I don't like people in my head. Down with the hypocrisy! Let me in your brain, little man.
So I'm not entirely sure when Kumali should make her exit, but it should be fairly soon. It's nothing incredibly pressing. She hasn't figured out exactly why she ended up here, but she's not exactly sure how she can find that answer.
Yes. He's still here.
Yeah, Satch will be sad to see you go, but she understands.
Yeah, she's not going quite yet, but
No.
she will fairly soon.
That belly getting round.
Yeah, Kamali is fairly blimpish.
Oh, anybody else have any suggestions?
I do have a question though. Does Mons know that Kumali is a god or a goddess?
What? What'd you say? Then no, I don't. Jesus fucking Christ. Pay all your bills on the agreement and you can't even remember to do that one goddamn time. I hope you don't want fucking lights next month, I guess. No, he doesn't. Well, I don't know if he would. He's just kind of there all the time. He doesn't really give a shit about the
He
state of the world.
doesn't really care about the goings on of the gods. He just knows that Ivy's his friend.
He's not
And
on
she's
good.
sweet.
He's not on good terms with the gods in general.
Yeah, I kind of figured that'd be the case. He just kind of does his own thing.
Well, Buddy has punched. Now that
Nah.
Okay, well, it is getting late in the day. Setsu will suggest maybe we turn in for the night.
Why?
next day.
Why phone?
Yeah.
It's the new model.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
No.
I skimmed over everyone, their entertainment.
Oh, I missed that part.
I
Sorry.
skipped over it. It's the next day.
See, I was just, reading your thoughts in the future.
No, haven't. If you would like some,
No.
We want the other kind.
No.
speaking of, win in schedule. What's level 1?
Ooh, nice. I forget what effect that has.
They get here. They also have stats level 1 from modifiers.
Neat.
Nice.
I remember tentacles get bigger, the girl gets older, the verb gets.
Well, I know you were saying with the tentacles, eventually they would basically attach, spawn eggs, and that was a part of their leveling up.
Yes. Every 5 levels, create a new clutch.
Cons-
Tentacle. Spawn of Lagos.
Gonna wake up and just be like, oh, okay, that's, yeah, I like that.
I woke up to the sound of the radio. Just, good morning, sunshine. Just don't try to respond to that, everyone. Remember, radios only work one way most of the time. Hey, what's gonna be our forecast for today? We're looking at same weather you can always expect in the heart of Japan. Pretty fair till typhoon season, which is in 2 weeks. An update of political affairs. Everyone wants to fight. No one has the balls to fight. Asia wants more of Asia. Russia doesn't want to be considered part of Asia. The land of the Rus does not belong to the land of the Rus. Land of the Roost belongs to us. So we'll keep you updated on that war situation. I'm not your normal co-host, by the way. I'm just kind of here. How's it going? Well, again, radios only work one way. Don't respond to that. The amount of people out there that just, oh, it's going good. We've all been there. Trying to talk to the TV and shit. Imperial Crown would like to let you know that there is currently a shortage on antiviral medication to treat the current case of influenza. So to reduce infection in yourself, properly social distance, aka keep out of melee range of each other, and just wash your hands. Please, just wash your nasty ass. Other than that, if you do catch it, just know that you will be given your allotted paid leave from work. You can prevent the spread, and you don't have to worry about not having money. However, make sure to visit any clinics and or hospitals along the way, because treatment for, your health is free. This taxation is really just there to pay for that. The reserves are up. Unemployment is down. Racial divide doesn't exist anymore, so bonus, save for, the obvious racial divide, which is, stuff that I don't really have the time or the crayons to explain.
Yeah.
People fell from the sky all across the country, if not the world. China got hit with 3 big shiny rockets. We have 4 new big shiny rockets because 1 landed outside the capital city. The War Master General wants to assure you that everything's under control, as is the Imperial Crown. A new what the hell show is that? The Emerald Crusader will have a new episode this afternoon for all those that want to tune in and listen. The Imperial Crown would also like to inform you that the Ministry of Technology has almost fully established their newest invention for entertainment, which they call the Visual Broadcast Device. So, that's either ominous or really good. But yeah, there's that. And now for some completely, totally copyright safe music for anyone out there that's currently working in an active field. Oh, and stay hydrated. The temperature could spike randomly due to geomagnetic problems. Like the moon existing again. What is the date? I don't know. Fuck it. It's just Drux Lumina. Remember that, weirdos. Have a good morning. The amount of hangovers that man just broke. I think
Here. Not a time calendar that not a So I'd like to welcome everyone to Drux Lumina of month 1, day 2, hour. Probably woke up at like 7 in the morning.
Interesting. Anybody else itching to kill something?
Oh, Jesus Christ, the giant only snuck into your room and cuddled to Dave.
Yeah, I can kill something.
Dave, just in a bear
What?
hug. Yeah, I could kill something right now.
Wait, what? What happened?
It's like,
Your Oni wife snuck into your room and is cuddling.
I heard Oni, and that's about it.
Oni wife, cuddle.
you have a stalker. I love it.
Sure, that happened. I don't. Still can't hear a word you gotta say.
Oh, yeah.
Dave, can you hear English?
There we go. Oh yeah, I can hear English just fine, but when
I think there was just a connection.
Habla
Dave's end.
comunica.
yep, sure can.
Okay. All right, good job, buddy. Good job.
Parlez-vous français?
No,
Spraka
No,
de
but,
Deutsch.
your giant Oni girlfriend, stalker, predator. They came into the room while everyone was asleep and clambered into bed with you.
Oh, okay. Am I the little spoon or the big spoon?
You are very much the little spoon right now.
Sweet.
Boob hat.
It's better than being the middle.
Well, but yeah, if I hear Sad say, "Yeah, do you guys want to kill something?" I'm like, "Yeah, yes, I do." Try to lift the boob hat off.
Rothgar, well, I don't have no weapons.
Oh,
How
I
am
do
I
have a
supposed to-
few. Oh shit. The grumbling of Oni. Go back to sleep. You're warm. Hello. Come here. Ah, yes. Just butt-ass naked. Nobody wears clothes at night. But they do wear sunglasses.
That works.
Tatsu wears.
Mhm.
They got you.
They wear pajamas? That's cute.
Mostly a mixture of lingerie and, kind of pajama pants.
Ah, yes.
Whatever they happen to pull out of that chest of lingerie.
Yeah. I just imagine it has anything I could possibly want, but it's like a random chance.
Rothgar's pretty much
It
just
is entirely
got-
random. Sometimes you pull out Grammy panties, sometimes it's like string bikini.
So is the Oni the only one who slept butt naked?
No, Kumali did too. It's warm being a pregnant lady.
Man, the Imperial Palace has some pretty it actually has heating and air. Like there's legitimately a heater in the corner for the
Well, I'm
cold
pretty
night.
sure that after 50 years of sleeping naked, she's just not going to change that.
Right?
Kinda
they don't
hate
need
you,
a
but
They don't need a blanket because they always cuddled Fuyu. He was always there.
Yeah.
all them tails are probably really warm.
damn
Not to
right
mention,
they are.
normally she had her own tails too.
Okay. So it's morning time. Tatsu wants to go kill something for breakfast, apparently. What's the rest of the party doing?
We can go kill something. Hold on. Just the sound of a
If I can weasel my way out of the Oni's clutches, I'll go with Sats.
They'll come with you because they're off duty today. You can hear the sound of a fucking lever action rifle just. Oh, look at something.
Rothgar's gonna look at it.
Oh, close. Hold on.
Wanna go on a squishies only hunt, or are we taking the big guns with us?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Kamali and the Oni, who could definitely kill anything in that forest in less than a turn.
I don't really have an appropriate character sheet for her because.
No, it's okay. Just pull the Yon method. Suck the HP until they die.
Oh, that's actually the Ivy method.
Oh yeah. Just do what you normally do. Inspiration in reverse.
After she just pulls out her giant great bow. Is that a spear? No, that's an arrow.
That looks like a spear.
Is that a quarterstaff? No, this is my bow.
Why?
I see what you did there.
What is this, Dark Souls?
Rothgar, again.
Is that drawstring made of metal?
Maybe.
I don't have any weapons. How am I going to get them?
I'm sure we can find you.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Sasu,
What's part of? Well, but I guess you didn't really do much fighting up there. But anyway.
Oni and knee socks. Let's go.
Yo,
Every once in a while.
Oni and
we-
programmer socks?
Yep. They're getting dressed. In
Shadow,
casual.
continue.
Every once in a while, I'd have to scrap with another one of the workers because of that idiot. But not really any real fighting to the death up here.
Improvised hammer gives.
So wait, you never had siblings? You don't know what a death match is like?
Nope. Never killed anything.
Never?
Nope. Never.
Virgin. Hey, Satsu, at some point today, write up your list of whatever weird shit you want for your sword.
Oh yeah, that's
I have options?
to test out that cox they got.
Yeah.
What?
Oh.
Cock sword, not cock sword. Big difference.
I think I have a concussion. I forgot how fucking hard Solgo can punch. Oh, like his mama. Yeah, she said, well, the little one wanted a swordsmith. The Imperial Smith is back in town after going around and making overcompensation tools for a lot of monarchs as part of an alliance. So, you know, that whole thing. Oni, and yeah, this Oni just dresses like a programmer. Skirts, long ass knee socks.
Kumali will express her appreciation for the attire with a thumbs up.
Wow.
Bit.
Secret police by day, programmer ass by night.
Yes, Kumali has told her that she loves her outfit.
No comment on my stockings. I see how it is.
Well, you already know I love yours.
Everybody loves mine.
I don't know. Sometimes they can be tacky if they're worn wrong.
Yeah. I think we can go with this. Would you happen to have a sword or I don't know, like a smaller warhammer or something for him?
Ah, yes. I'm just gonna lift up the pillow that they were lying on and pull out a little wakizashi, which in their hand, their hands it's a wakizashi, but in someone else's hands, that's just a full-on katana in size. Chop somebody up with that.
Do you know how to use this?
Nope. Not in the least.
Chop, 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 chop.
Okay, I guess. By the way, when are they going to be done mutilating Rocket?
Oh, you're not getting that back for sure. Hold on.
None of it?
The engineer corps has probably already stripped it down entirely. Their final struggle was finding their bra and shirt again. My bra was in the windowsill and their shirt was somehow under the bed.
You can have your rocket back in little 1-inch cubes.
I don't need much. I don't need much from it. I just need a couple of pistons, some springs, some leather. I don't know where I'm gonna.
Honey, it is too argue for me to argue with you.
Fine. Guess I'll just build the little hydraulic cylinder myself.
Okay. Well, I mean, you can watch and be protected by all of us females and Dave.
Absolutely.
Don't worry about it. They'll protect me too.
What about that thing? And he's gonna point to the lever action.
That will literally remove your arm.
Shadow, no matter what character, sees gun.
Pretty much.
Yes, but you
Like,
see, this time he can make a Magitech gun.
Neuron activation.
Yes, that's the perfect meme for that.
They will express it by cycling their rifle and grabbing one of the bullets and then setting this bullet down, and the entire thing, it's quite big. It looks almost like oh yeah, no, that's an express round that they're firing out of that.
Now, are we talking 700 Nitro Express?
Yeah, I mean
Bigger.
650 nitro.
It wouldn't take his arm off. It'd hurt and probably knock him back, but it wouldn't take his arm off.
Character is too tall.
You also have to remember that they're not bitches
It also
like
made of
humans.
stone.
They don't have most of that gun isn't fucking recoil spring, and those rounds are extra powdery.
Yeah, and the regular elephant rifles that we have aren't spring or anything. They're break open double barrels. There is no recoil compensation.
We also have breech loaders. Oh, we're pointing that out.
I mean,
It's just
yeah, but still, there's
cheaper
not
to
really
make it.
any. There's not really any recoil compensation.
I mean, the weight of the fucking gun.
Oh, that shit's heavy.
I love it though. 950 JDJ shit post will be my favorite though.
Yeah, anyway, moving on. He's gonna kind of look at the sword. It's light.
It is. And I'll kind of show him like some quick slashy motions of how it could be used or stabbed.
I figured it out myself.
Damn.
It's all right. My specialties and my claws. But yeah, let's head out.
He hasn't killed anybody with that yet, so it's got a fresh bonus.
Hold on, where's...
It's the basic Wakazashi.
Should I just put Oni-sized Wakazashi?
I mean, you can, yeah. I guess that's a good distinction to make. Honestly, though.
One size larger.
Alright, stats.
Okay, so it's a 1d6, a 1d8, and a 1d6.
Gotta pick one.
We don't do threes anymore?
You do not.
Nope.
It is listed
Oh, shit.
on the stats page because you can randomly pick one depending on how it would
Oh,
combine.
thank God. That
Yeah.
would make it so much easier. I can get rid of all of these cluster fucks of numbers.
Yeah, no, even that was
Okay.
starting to bother me. And I'm like, you know what? We're gonna have it just so that DMs are like, this is the range you can work with, and then
Alright,
There you
yeah,
go.
we're good then.
Almost like, wait, you're gonna pick one of these.
Yeah, I've still been generating for this world. I've been generating the fast, medium, the slow, and the throw.
well, the
Thank
throw is still
God.
there. You need to know how much damage it's gonna do if you chuck it. But the fast, medium, slow, no, that's just the weapon type now.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So
Weapons
it's probably
also
a
don't have
medium.
specialty, where specialties got moved over to stance.
Oh, yeah.
I think I like that.
Yeah,
I
you got
like it
Martial
better that
Joe.
way too. It offloads a lot of the information from individual weapons.
Dude, cute.
Alright. So you're gonna be getting a white
A 1d8. Sorry, hi, yawn speak. Hello, I'm here.
Now, is that a fast, medium, or slow attack?
It's gonna be a medium in their hand just because of the size.
Okay. The only reason that's still important is because the dodge mechanics on a d12 have not changed.
Yeah, and my defense fucking sucks.
Oh, it's
I'm gonna
not
have
that bad. It could be a d4.
Yeah, but I got a -1.
I think a medium you can dodge on a 12 and an 11. Isn't that how it is?
On a fast attack, you can only dodge on a 12. On a medium, you
Yeah.
can dodge on 11 and 12. Its low is 10, 11, 12, and throw is 9, 10, 12.
And I can't get any of those.
I just need skills on how to dodge gooder.
Well, hey, the fresh bonus is 70.
What?
It's master skill. It was a master smith who made it.
Oh,
So they're one of the only people that can actually make it really high quality.
I mean, yeah, that is the advantage of having a master work on your weapons. Fresh bolt gets bigger.
Yeah.
Look at the girth of my fresh bonus. Stop. No, I refuse. You can't make me.
Meanwhile, weapon slinger. What the fuck is a fresh bolt?
Right? Okay, so basically, I take rock, I throw rock.
I pick up stick, I throw stick.
I was
I
kind of considering having Ivy specialize into weapon slinger.
Nothing says that weapon slingers have to throw inanimate objects. It just has to be thrown objects. Therefore, you can just throw scorpions.
This is true. Yes.
I pick up Oni, I throw Oni at bad guy.
I mean, yeah, there's nothing that says that size order limits what a weapon slinger can sling.
Honestly, when
Did-
I was designing the class, I was imagining like a grenadier. Or a grenadier. Whatever the fuck the name is.
A
for people that
grenadier?
throw fucking grenades.
Yeah.
Grenadier.
Grenadier. Thank you. Fucking grenadier. Thanks, Warframe.
Grakata.
Get Clem!
Alright, I've got my D8. Ready. Is this one going that goes in the dark? No, it is not. Sadly.
Ugh.
You got a cock sword, though. I mean, I don't know if you need a katana.
Natsu wants their katana.
I'm sure Ivy's got a few dozen.
Everybody wants a
You-
fucking katana.
100.
God damn you, Japan.
Shadows.
They're used to
When he
it.
gets a fancy new katana, Fuyu's gonna be like, that'll be completely ineffective. That's why it goes on the wall. It's not.
To be fair, with the way katanas are layered, could stack a whole bunch of enchantments on them.
Yeah.
Like, if you get one of
That's-
those 7-layer blades, oof.
Well, you gotta do it like
God,
Asuka.
I can imagine they make the first layer enchanted, putting on another one enchanted.
What time?
another-
Oh yeah, it's just really dangerous now, because if one of those gets chipped,
Well, that's why you make one of the enchantments unchippable.
Hrothgar is gonna pull out his pocket one. See what's happening. He's gonna pull it out of his pocket.
it is 8:30 in the morning now. You guys have been getting ready to go out and getting yourselves all dressed up for about a half hour.
The clock on the wall can also tell you the same thing.
Hrothgar,
Makes these
Hrothgar
dudes-
likes his pocket watch.
Not everything is gonna have the same time variation and all that, time zones.
What is this abomination? A 24-hour clock?
Who the
That's what
fuck
Rothgar
decided to
got.
use decimals for timekeeping?
Hrothgar's got a 24-hour pocket.
But it tells moon time.
This tells planet time.
So, the thing is, without any other celestial bodies to really reference, the only timekeeping that they have is based on abroad timekeeping. So, they've just been keeping in sync with the years and months and everything, just assuming that the planet is still there.
And then it's all done mechanically too, I'm sure.
Bold assumption, but not a bad one.
That's funny. It's just a digital pocket watch.
It's just like a fucking 8-position flip state display. It's not even
Yeah.
LEDs.
Yeah.
I was about to say one of the flip ones, yeah.
He just opens it and you can hear a little flip.
Does Seltzer still have the mithril they got from the Master's Market?
Probably.
Should.
I
Master's Market.
don't think they ever took
The
it
market
out.
run by all of the robots that eventually learned how to speak your language.
I don't remember that.
Trying to remember who got what from that.
You guys set off a giant magical minefield that created an anti-magic zone and escaped underground as safety, and it was just like this enormous market that stretched literally horizon to horizon, run by automatons.
Oh yeah,
I
I
remember
remember that. That was when you were DMing.
Yeah,
See, I
was
don't remember
forced
that at all.
No, it
I
was
was-
the same underground area with like the giant mech, or was that after?
No, that was after. This was a complete. This is a like an underground civilization. The remnants thereof, and the Master was the last one of his people of the Triumvirate. And he was down there doing. Well, he was sleeping, but when his market woke up, and business made him wake up,
Oh yeah.
and he
Yep,
fixed.
don't
your
remember that at all.
broken- And that's where you got your. They sold you the mithril vest that had like fucking 85 defense points on it.
Is that the
Unstabbable.
unstabbable?
Yes. Yes, that's where he got it. Was from the one of the automatons
Ah.
that he was bartering with.
So that's where it came from.
I thought that came from the fucking adventuring group.
No,
I
that came
I
from
thought
the
so
Master's
too. I guess I
Market.
forgot about that.
I don't remember what I got in that market or which character I was using at the time. I think it may have been Yon or Amiko.
I
Maybe
think it
it
was Yom.
There was Yon, and you acquired. You got the mirror from Mr. Zenorium. So you got.
Yeah, the communication one. She got from Mr. Zenorium.
Fuck, at the market, I believe Yon had purchased. There's a magical artifact of some kind. I think she purchased a staff of pure destruction.
The only items I have are around that area in my inventory are the champion's chessboard, the unstableable armor, and then my claws.
Yeah, I think Yon had a number of different staffs. She had one that she got in just a regular market that was that amplified her magic by 70%, and then she had some. I would have to look in her old sheets to see what else she got. Anyway,
Jade got a machine.
And that was a different place. That's the Chaos Market.
Yeah,
The
the
Master's Market is its own thing.
Jade
Master's
just called
Market is distant. The Chaos Market is entirely random.
Jade just
Unfortunately, I don't remember.
You
Jade
have
just called
to.
it the Bazaar Bazaar.
To get to the Master's Market, you have to go to a specific part in the world and find a very obscure location and then travel down through a very dangerous set of territory.
Let me watch this video quick.
Okay.
Speaking of watching videos, I finished. Oh, well, I'll ask about that later.
But yeah, anyways, you can go kill. You can decide to take the Oni with you if you want, or rather, you can decide if you want them to participate, but they're gonna follow because they're bored and curious, and they're not gonna, stop harassing Dave.
Alright, let's. Guys are far enough away from the wild zone by the narrator that you're not gonna get hardly any monstrosity out this far. You just got the normal generic animals to hunt here, Deer, caribou, ducks, bears. You're actually far enough north that you might encounter a polar bear.
Oh, wow.
What else would the area? Geese, perhaps? Houston.
What? You're just making shit up now.
Nah, like moose and geese.
Moosin.
I don't know. I kind of have a PTSD if I see a deer.
At least
I
you
might just
didn't get rotated by a deer.
What? I don't even know what that means.
It's just a meme of getting rotated nerd, and it's where like a shark was swimming at a fucking scuba diver, like and he just reached out and grabbed its nose and its belly and rotated and flipped it to calm it down, and it just get rotated nerd.
Mm.
What other kind of animals would this sort of temperate area? Goats and weevils. Squirrels.
I can just see.
rabbits.
I can just see Rothgar trying to chase after a deer with those stumpy ass legs.
Rothgar wrestling with a stoat.
Ah, come here!
Stop your squirming, you fluffy scarf. Oh, beaver, perhaps. Head south.
Moose sounds interesting.
A lot of meat.
Yeah. That's why it sounds interesting.
Don't moose weigh like an actual literal ton?
Yes. Upwards of them.
Yeah. That's why they tell you to drive faster if you're about to hit a moose.
Yeah, but they've busted that because either way, it's gonna end up in the car.
Yeah.
It's not gonna do well.
Like in the amount of time it would take to react, you're not gonna make a significant amount of difference in speed. It's like you could either come to a complete stop ahead of time or increase your speed a small amount.
So, you guys are gonna go hunting for moose. They're not particularly difficult animals to hunt down. They're pretty loud creatures, and they're big enough to be obvious in the forest. So it doesn't take you long to come upon one, maybe an hour of walking around.
Have fun fighting them.
This
Well,
creature,
that's why I want to try out the sword.
this is a large category creature, going to have 40 instead of
Okay.
I'm gonna. That's
Yeah. And I do have the stats for my sword ready.
alright. You're about 45 feet away from it. Everyone's kind of crouched down behind some shrubbery.
Rothgar just standing behind a bush.
Rothgar could lay down and they would be taken for a stone.
Rock and stone.
I would like to, I guess, stealth closer to it.
Alright, that's stealth roll.
I'm gonna
Stealth.
make sure I get my bonuses properly. Because I get 50 plus that gives another 80, so that's 130, and then the cloak gives me 2, so that's 132 added to 64. So that's 196.
That definitely beats my 70.
And this is where Satsu shines.
Sneaky sneak and ambush.
Alright, so you're definitely moving stealthily. Give me your...
Which I think I have a +1 to that. Yeah. Okay. So 65.
65 minus 22. How far you make
43.
it in about 6 seconds.
Which is like literally right on his ass, because didn't you say he was like 40 yards away or 40 feet away?
I said he was like 45 feet away, I think.
Yeah. So I just got 43, so I'm literally right there.
Yeah, you're like 2 feet away from it. It still hasn't noticed you as you're shuffling grass, dipping shadows. Generally be.
And I would like to attempt attacking him with this cocktail samurai sword.
Alright, before you do that, is anyone else to do something on the
Get Rothgar. I don't know.
I heard something about Rothgar.
Huh?
You might need to stick your microphone in your mouth.
I'm not sure what Rothgar can do right now other than look like a rock.
Stab. I mean, I don't know, maybe.
Rothgar can be moral support.
So
That's what
Rothgar,
Molly's doing. She's staying in the back to be moral support.
yeah.
I gotta head out now, guys. I will see you next session.
See
Shit,
you while.
it is about that time.
Oh, we got 5 minutes. There's enough time to
Oh.
do a quick
Yeah.
kill.
Good boy, murder the moose. Don't try to use the gun; it'll blow you up.
I think if I saw stats go one way, I'll try to stealth the other way since I have that silent step.
Alright. Give me a stealth and
Big old 39 for the stealth. What do you need for movement?
Did you include your silent step? Because that gives you stealth.
I don't have it like proficient yet.
Oh, okay.
well, I got a 19, so you successfully did that.
Sweet.
And then movement is just a D100.
That's only 10 feet.
I got an 84. So you're practicing moving really quietly in place.
In place. I'll just stay in place. That's good.
You like saw Satsu slink off one direction, you're like, I'll go the other way. Ah shit, there's a stick there. Well, damn it, there's a leaf there. No, that grass over there looks kind of dry. I shouldn't go that way.
That leaf extra dry, crinkly.
Extra dry leaf. 30 decibel leaf. Alright, Satsu, it's back to your turn. The moose would have just dipped its head down into the grass to eat some moss.
Okay. Then it has a fast speed of 1d8. Where's my d8?
Now,
That dice I have not used.
are you
What?
flanking this creature, or are you backstabbing it?
I guess trying to flank it to stab it through the heart, make it a quick kill.
Alright, its EDE bonuses have, which, since this is a surprise attack, it's not going to have us.
Okay. Well, that's a 7. Good start.
Good start.
And it adds 1 stack of burning, it says. And it has a fresh bonus of 15, actually. Or is that on a crit?
I think the fresh bonus applies.
Until you get a crit.
Yeah, and then the crit will break the bonus.
And weapons that have a status attached to them will apply that status to anything that interacts with it.
So 7 roll, 15 fresh bonus, 1 stack of burning.
Alright. Let me... 15 plus 7
22.
plus burn, find. Burning is 1d4 plus
Here's my 4. So 5 on that total.
5 total. Okay.
So I think that's a total of 27.
That would be a total of 27 right off the bat, yes. And if this wasn't a large creature, that would have taken it down right away.
Mm-hmm. It is not my proficiency, so I understand.
Yes. Okay. It would now be the rest of the party's turn. You will, Tatsu, if you want to describe how you go about in stabbing this thing.
So I guess as I'm sneaking up its side, like right as it dips its heads down, normally I imagine they kind of close their eyes as they like go to take the bite. I go up to it and just try to stab straight through the chest where I think his heart would be to, like I said, try to make it a quick kill so it doesn't suffer. And once I pull it out, I'm going to be surprised that he hasn't fallen.
Probably made a very unhappy noise.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not even gonna attempt to replicate the sounds things make when they die. So, that's what everyone else sees. How is everyone going to react now that combat has officially begun?
I'm gonna try to get closer and stab it too.
Are you still speaking, or are you gonna rush over there?
Fuck it, I'm just rushing.
It could
Good
really
kill
give me
moves.
Alright. Maybe you're not. I rolled a 90.
Yep. I'll just stay here. I'll just stay right here. You got that stats right?
Poor Dave.
We need to get somebody else to be the new person so Dave can play their character.
Yeah, always picks on the new person, doesn't it?
Can I prepare an action? We'll say cheerleading. Just cheer on Sats. Go, buddy. I just want to give her inspiration.
Hrothgar is gonna try and run over to assist.
Yes. Dave, you can prepare at the end of your turn to use a severity check, and instead of intimidation, you are creating motivation.
There we go.
Alright, what's Hrothgar doing?
He is gonna try and run over to assist.
Alright.
Alright.
Give me a speed check, please.
Good check. Yeah.
God damn. Can you beat a
64.
97?
No.
Okay. You are also not going anywhere.
God damn it.
Jesus Christ, man.
The dice are like, no! This is Satsu's fight!
I guess Hrothgar got tripped by a stick or something.
He's just not used to the gravity yet. It's so much heavier here.
Wait a minute.
I can imagine he tried to bounce, but
Yeah, he tried to moon jump and realized he made it all of 2 inches.
Just like, oh, need more thrust.
shit.
Alright, that's Dave, Hrothgar, and Kamali is staying out, you said?
Yeah, she's just staying at the back and staying out of everyone's business.
Alright. Moose, being a Servine, is going to try and use its hooves to kick at Yutatsu. It is a medium speed attack for 1d12 damage.
Okay.
Never mind, it's going to be an extra d20 on that.
Kinky.
I'll be back.
That's 12 plus 9 is 21, I believe.
21.
12 plus 9?
12 plus 9.
Okay.
Yes.
I rolled a 4. I get a +1 to my roll, which is a 5. I have a natural defense of 7 and an armor defense of 68.
Alright. So even if it did get whatever damage is left over after you reduce it by the... not 5, it's
70%? Or,
hold on.
wait, no.
Yeah, no. You gotta count down. I'll get used to it at some point. I got really used to it being a d10 for defense, and now it's a d12, and it throws me off every time for some reason. But it... realistically, it doesn't matter. It's not enough damage at the end to get through their armor. But you do receive a stern kick to the chest, and it does push you back 10 feet.
Alright. I just imagine like that action movie slide just
Pretty much, yeah. At the end of the moose's turn, it takes burning damage.
I need to roll that again, don't I?
Yes, 1d4, and it takes 6 on top of that.
Oh, it stacks?
Yeah.
Okay, 2 plus 6 then.
Right.
Would that bring it back to my turn?
I think it does.
Yes, it still has 5 HP left.
Okay.
And the
But I don't
reason
know
the
that.
burning continues, despite only having 1 stack of burning on it, is because it has fur. It has something to burn.
Ah. Okay. Then I'm gonna, I guess, first try to move back the 10 feet. We'll see how that goes, because everybody else is doing so great at it. 93 plus 1, 94.
That is a 42.
And I am going to, I guess this time, go for the throat.
Got its head off.
D8. That's a crit, so there goes my fresh bonus. That's a 8 plus 15. Does the fresh bonus count on this as well?
The fresh bonus counts, and
then it's gone.
If it was still alive, it would have also lost 1 rank of its natural armor, because it did slashing damage to leather.
Oof. Yeah, that would have been 8 plus 15 plus 15.
That is definitely more than 5. It's dead.
Oh yeah, plus the burning.
Yeah. So we'll call it the act of chopping through the neck bones kind of blunted one of the edges on your brand new sword, and you're gonna have to get it resharpened, which that's not that hard to deal with. Just take it to a grindstone or something.
Incorrect. Because in my notes here, scroll back down to the chicken sword. Requires blood of a chicken to refresh fresh bonus.
Oh yeah, that's right. because you got it from the magic chicken.
Yeah, the golden chicken.
Hmm. I forgot. The narrator's weapons you refresh normal. If you wish for a weapon, it has some weird fucking thing you have to do to refresh it.
Okay.
Sorry, I could have been helped there, Sats. Good job, though, buddy.
To be fair, Satsu just decapitated a moose in like 12 seconds.
Yeah.
Rather impressive.
I mean, I would have helped. Okay, buddy, we'll go out.
Satsu, you got 60 XP from that.
Damn. Scroll back up. My character sheet's so fucking long. Okay.
I tend to make spreadsheets out of mine.
I noticed. Okay, well, this should make some good food and some good leather to make armor, possibly.
Or
Since-
other leather goods, I suppose.
Since Slingy Boy's not here anymore.
Oh. Oh, Cabot.
No, he was not the one with the sling.
Hey, he was. He was the sling on the rock.
Oh, well, the original sling person was actually Skull.
Oh,
So he
yeah.
made his.
Yeah.
Oh no, he made a cat of nine tails out of the leather. Actually.
Yeah, he made a cat of 9 fears.
Yeah. Imbued with the fear of a creature that I killed.
Just
There you go.
slaps someone with a cat of 9 tails, looks over at Satsu. Ugh.
Why am I scared of this little cat girl?
I would be too. Alright. Alright. Dog needs to go out. We done this evening now?
We are done. We'll conclude the
All right.
session with the party bleeding the moose dry, getting it tied up in a tree with the help of the Oni, getting it processed. Everyone scavenging the parts of the animal that are usable for various things, the Oni taking back the rest of the guts and stuff.
Yes, I imagine Kumali is quite useful in lifting this thing. Because
Yes.
she is tall and she is strong.
Stable.
The baby. There's a-
Since hyenas are scavengers, I wonder if Kumali is interested in guts at all.
Not really.
Okay.
It's like
Alright.
she's maybe 1% interested. But you
Take
know,
care, Dave.
Yeah, I gotta. He's giving me that look. I'll talk to you guys next week.
It's like, walk
We'll
me,
see you.
bitch.
yeah, see you then. I think sometime soon Kumali's gonna end up going back home.
Yeah, that's fine. And if you want to keep playing in the session, you could always be Amiko.
Yeah, I kind of figured that I would bring Amiko in whenever you're ready for her.
Yeah, well, I mean, there was that tsunami that would crash across everything. The gods were probably getting ready to send down messengers to help everyone that was gonna plead for assistance. And then when that didn't happen, it was like, hey, what's going on here?
I was like, that was weird. Hey, you go check that out.
Basically, like, hey, go find out why the world didn't end.
You want to know something funny?
What?
I've literally just been in my game, like, not doing anything but leeching experience and money while somebody else kills stuff.
Mm.
2 times, like, an elite boss appeared, and it happened to be near where I am, and it drops 4 chests. And my pets picked up 3 chests both times. And I got, like, the second best totem you can get, which is worth a shit ton.
Nice.
And I've like not gotten a totem on any elite boss drop anytime I've done it. Like, I'm just like not telling anybody, just sitting on it now. It's equipped.
This is mine now.
Well, I mean, what I replaced it
Game is
with,
that in?
I'm playing a private server of MapleStory.
Oh,
That's not like you don't get super overpowered super fast. But it is quicker than normal, and there's actually a fuck ton to like progress. Like, I've been playing for like 3 weeks now, and there's still way too much that I could be doing to improve.
Did you manage to get all your gear max enchanted?
As high as I want to get it, which is 22 stars.
How many times did the ring break?
The ring?
Huh?
I
There's
mean,
something that broke. Wasn't there some? One time we were on a call and you said something broke while we were on call. While you
well,
were trying-
the worst I had was these fucking shoes that broke on me 17 times. Just trying to get it to 22 stars. Like, I have not had that terrible. And then just trying to roll potentials on it. It was fucking terrible. Like, they were cursed shoes. Oh, man.
Yeah, I think Kumali is going to, at some point here, attempt to create a communication spell for Satsu to contact her.
I have one myself. It's very short. Like,
Your spell doesn't reach outside of the plane that you're on.
oh.
Yeah.
Wouldn't stop me from fucking trying. But oh yeah, so on the note I was messaging you about, I imagine I would know what that means. The brooch that I kept asking people if they could translate. I threw like it into Google Translate to see what it would be in Latin, and yeah, I definitely would know what that fucking means.
It's basically the same.
Yeah, instead of in servitude to Xerxes, it's in servitude Xerxes. It's like, oh.
Oh, thanks.
So, yeah. That means I would know what, I would recognize Xerxes' name, you know, or at least be able to interpret Xerxes' name.
Yeah, you would recognize Xerxes as a name, you just don't remember whose name.
You're like,
Right.
who was that?
Well, I remember you said, like, if I was able to understand that that was a name, that certain things would, like, maybe some memories would come back or something. I thought it was something like that.
Yeah, the more you use it, the more you'll get access to, as long as the motivator doesn't notice it too quickly. You might be able to start recovering some memories about who Xerxes is and what their role was previously. The problem is using the Xerxes name is like calling up a kernel function in the system.
And Satsu would be so lost on that.
So pretty much every time you use it, you're gonna get the motivator's attention, because they're top dog right now until they find someone else to appoint to the position. You could always go find the Observer. They're not trapped on the moon anymore.
True.
I don't exactly even know what kind of powers Ivy would have as the Traveler.
Well,
what
you
kind
could
of
freely move between all of the worlds in the galaxy there, which that in itself is pretty strong. You could invade other people's games.
that is true. She can do that, which is powerful and good.
You've got all sorts of weapons on hand. The way you collect things like a hoarder, I'm sure you could bring technological advancements and all sorts of stuff to places that are a little behind You could be seen as like a god of fortune or a god of misfortune, depending on how you interact with all these worlds.
Yeah, that could be a thing to do.
And, you know, you are kind of helping the observer out when you travel to new places, because the observer may be able to see everything, but it's nice to have another set of eyes.
Yeah, that's true. She can be a bit of his assistant.
Yeah.
I should probably work on getting her a character sheet updated at some point here.
Yeah.
Might be useful.
What?
I said might be useful.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I should probably.
They probably aren't going to be spending too much longer in this particular realm, but it would be good to have it updated for whatever happens in the future with the rule.
Yeah, I should probably give us a poke about that. Find out what level she is exactly. It's getting really high up there. It's romantic picnics in dungeons is kind of wind
Yeah.
up with an experience.
Yeah. That I've got so much to do with Rothgar.
Yeah, you have a lot of equipment to make. For
Yep.
sure.
Especially since I gave him improvised brawler and mechanical engineer. But would you like to know my idea for the weapon?
Sure.
So basically, pretty simple. It's gonna be slow to cock it back and all. It's not a gun. A gun.
It's a
Two-
hammer that punches.
No. It is a thing that he would wear on his arm. It's a little bit raised so the metal plate doesn't scrape over the top of his hand.
Uh-huh.
But it's got two hydraulic cylinders on each side, and he's gonna have it so that there's gonna be a slight delay. One is gonna project the metal plate outward, and after a second or two, it's gonna bring it back when he punches things. Because there's gonna be a latch underneath that will release when the plate is pushed back a little bit. It'll shoot out and slowly come back.
So, you could probably do a better job of that with a recoil spring. You'd have the hydraulic piston pull the plate back, storing up energy in the plate, and then you'd lock it in position so you don't have to run the hydraulic pump constantly.
Yeah.
And then the latch would release the plate out, and then you just pull your arm back and let the hydraulic pull the plate. Essentially let it automatically reset. Or
You
you
get
could...
what I'm going.
Yeah, no, I get what you're going for. You could attach all sorts of things to that plate. You could change its damage type, essentially.
Yeah, that
But,
was the plan.
Instead of hydraulics, since that's kind of complex, what you could do for now is have a very long lever arm, so that you get one good punch in, and then you have it extended out as a damage modifier for the rest of the fight, until you reset it when you have a chance.
Yeah, because it takes a good second to reset.
Yeah, and that all depends on how strong you make the spring. If the spring is weak enough, you could reset it by punching things.
Yeah. I mean, I want this thing to hit hard, but not like it's a one use per fight thing, you know?
Yeah, well, combat is usually around 3 to 4 rounds with a party this size, so having it just be a one-use thing isn't that bad.
Yeah. It'll give like it could like give like a real good like one big hit and allow others to come in for the rest.
And then once you start putting runes and crystals on it, you could have it do all sorts of other stuff. You could get different parts of it infused with different spells that go off. And, since it's something you created, you could just, like, swap out parts modularly.
But for now, it's going to be very crude and
As is expected when you're first starting to make a custom weapon like this, yeah.
pretty much just like a bunch of springs and guide rods.
Which, I mean, the simpler it is, the better. The more complex something is, yeah, sure, it does more damage, but more things can go wrong.
Yeah. Like I'll mull it over and I'll probably come up with a design in the next few days.
What you probably want to do is start with the least viable product. Something that's going to get the job done with the fewest moving parts, take the least amount of time to get made. And then you
Yeah.
just add on top of that as you go forward.
Could just do like what is like not a full like hydraulic system, but uh almost like a suspension spring,
Yeah, that'll work.
like a suspension spring in the middle, two guide rods, so and something to stop it from just like flying off the handpiece.
I mean, hell, you could just make a leaf spring and a stop plate.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll come up with something tonight.
Yeah. And, it's just something you'll tinker with as you get more gear for your character. And,
Yeah.
hopefully you'll make some stuff for the other squishies. Because,
Yeah.
Dave, he could use some armor and gear that lets him actually get involved in the fight. He isn't really getting injured enough as is to really make use of his golem ability to essentially become part of whatever they eat.
Yeah, the thing is, I wanted to give my character smithing, but I wasn't able to with how I've got him set up. So maybe while they're in Japan, he can pick up smithing as a skill.
Maybe if he gets enough XP for it, yeah.
Yeah.
I do like the fact that you can learn additional skills and stuff at the expense of experience.
Yeah. You can just spend experience to give yourself willpower for martial skills. You can spend experience to create more skills. You can hurt yourself to cast magic. The system has a lot of resources.
Did I get any potential to my core strength during the Ninja Warrior thing using it?
That's a unique
The physicality roll thing.
Yeah. Explain it to me again.
Core strength, 1.2 times physicality rolls. This skill can be taken up to 5 times, and each one gives me another 0.2.
Okay. So yeah, that would be anytime you're doing really intense physicality, not just normal physicality. So, like...
Yes. Holding up a building.
Like holding up a building, yeah, or like ripping a tree out of the ground with your bare hands, something like that. What you were doing in the Ninja Warrior thing, that was about... That was like doing a sprint.
There's my sketchbook.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Because it's not written in the rulebooks, I haven't had a chance to really mull it over at all. That's just something that particular NPC had.
I think for now...
There's a lot of NPCs like that.
I think for now, the idea is it's gonna have just like the the one use thing for now, because the catch release is gonna be just like a simple like hinge thing that's held on by the plate pressing against it. So when it goes back just that little bit, it's gonna release. It's gonna drop, so that all that stored up energy is gonna, you know.
Yeah, makes sense.
Now, I'm gonna have to draw multiple views of this thing so that
You don't
more
gotta draw
drawing.
views of it. I can already imagine it.
Yeah,
I mean, by all means, draw it out if you want to put runes on it and stuff, because you are gonna have to draw runes if you want to make a circuit.
yeah. Oh god, fucking. Oh my goodness.
Crystals are easy, trust me. Putting an
How are-
infusion on it costs money, but it's a lot less of a headache.
How much easier are crystals compared to runes?
Crystals do one thing, and that thing is make a suggestion. So, like, there's a crystal that adulates things. Look up the definition of what adulate is, and then you take a spell that you want to put on the device. When the spell is activated, it also gets adulated.
Yeah, it's like Yon had that one staff. I was stoked when I came across that staff.
Oh yeah.
You remember the one that she got that was a really good deal?
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
And basically, it had, I think, what was it, like 4 runes to basically intensify her magic, and a crystal to intensify her magic.
Oh yeah, no, you got an amazing deal on that. That was just like a random loot drop.
How do you spell adulate? Adulate?
It's spelled how it's pronounced, yeah.
Okay. Verb. Phrase.
Yep.
But I'm thinking of either starting off with just like a base, like flat plate, or like a like conical
Right.
plate.
I'm gonna hop out, guys.
Alright, see
it's
ya, Satsu.
like-
Bye.
Like
Flat.
a plate with,
Yeah.
like a flat plate with like a cone pointed out, welded onto the plate.
So you're going for piercing damage?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
and like this will be just for this, like the prototype. But
Yeah,
later
pile
on,
bunker.
he'll have, for later on he'll have like swappable plate for it.
Well, you've got a swappable plate right now, as long as you're able to, like, remove the stopper plate that keeps it from flying out of the gauntlet. You can just swap it out for any other plate you have on hand.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like the quick change plate, like that he in the middle of combat he can just, oh, I need this. Shh. It's not gonna happen
Like,
with.
say you have holes on the gauntlet or whatever, or not the gauntlet, but on the
mounting bracket.
sort of. And like you have 2 holes on, say, the top edge, and then at the bottom edge you have this like hook thing, and you can put in this piece that'll slip through the holes and get lashed onto the thing. That'd be a good quick change thing.
Yeah.
The only problem with quick changing mechanisms where you open up a device that's under tension like that is there's always a chance for a misfire.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't thinking of having it open up the device or anything. It's just something you attach to the face of the plate. Like the plate would have 2 holes at the top that essentially hooks or pegs could go through.
Originally, I thought about it being like air powered, have like a little compression tank.
Oh god, no, that'd take way too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very complicated.
It's a good way to store up a lot of energy for a long time, but boy, does it take a fucking hour to get the right pressure.
Yeah, but that's why I'm like,
Hydraulics is a good idea when you need a lot of strength in a small area, but it's also slow.
Yeah. But so far, like, yeah, like right now, springs and rod probably the best.
Ring
Something
and a cocking rod like you'd expect to see on a crossbow, essentially. You're essentially creating a crossbow that doesn't shoot things.
Yeah, pretty much. Like maybe like a ratchet thing where you can just
Yeah.
like a ratcheting mechanism or like a pulley. Well, like you know how some of the old crossbows had like the pulley on the top where you
Yeah.
yeah, something like either a ratcheting thing or like a pulley thing.
It all depends on how much torque you're putting behind it. Because
Yeah.
if it's weak enough that you can push it back by punching on a thing, it's probably only going to do the same damage as your punch, but with the other damage type instead of blunt. Whereas if you pull it back with like a lever, then it's probably going to do one dice size larger. And then if you have to crank it with a ratchet or a pulley system, then it's probably going to do like 2 dice sizes larger.
I
That's
could
what I
see
was
it that if it's only strong enough that you could push it back into place with a punch, I could see it doing double damage with a single punch.
Yeah.
which is why I was thinking like ratcheting systems aren't that big and
They're not
you know,
big,
they're
but it takes longer.
yeah. And a pulley system has to like I don't know this for a fact, but to me for some reason pulley systems seem like they break than a ratchet.
It's a lot more moving parts than a spring and a lever on a toothed gear.
Yeah.
Because you're able to pull back a really large load, but if you're going to be mounting this to your arm and fist, then you're only going to have one crank to work with, which means it's got to be fixed to your arm. You got to pull the hooks out to grab onto whatever the thing that you're pulling back is, crank it all the way back over the course of probably like 10 to 16 seconds,
Yeah.
even for like that short distance that you're moving. And then you gotta unhook the wires from whatever you're pulling back so that they don't snap forward and like clack you in the face with the lever.
And that's why I want to kind of go with a ratchet system because you can release a ratchet system and not have the like little thing you move back and forth move.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I might do. Just like get like a heavy duty spring between 2 plates that have some guide rods on the side.
Yeah, I mean, you could go with a coil spring. They have cars here.
Yeah.
You'll probably be able to work with leaf springs in some of the other less developed areas. But I'd say that your best bet is a lever for now.
A lever?
Yeah, because it's fast. You could reload your fist on one turn.
Yeah.
You could make it a prepared action, even. Whereas with a ratchet, you're gonna spend your entire turn doing that. You can't do anything else.
Well, I was also thinking like if the spring is just dense enough, it could be kind of like an extension of his arm so that he can use it as like a weapon. You know?
You generally don't want springs to be taking damage.
Yeah.
They're kind of storing energy.
So, how would the lever work?
Basically, say you got this thing on your arm, and it's a box. Let's say it's like 4 inches by 4 inches by however long your forearm is. You have a lever at on one side, and it basically puts pressure or is hooked to the thing that moves forward. And as you pull the lever, it pushes the other thing back until it, locks in place and can be released.
It's basically like if you put the shuttle on a ramp and then changed the angle on the ramp until it became 90 degrees, which would be cocked all the way back.
I could see the lever being able to be moved 180 from basically pointing forward to pointing backward.
You could also make the travel distance of the lever longer too to reduce how much force you have to impart on it.
Yeah, so however, the longer you make the lever, the less force you're going to have to put on it.
There's two ways you can make using a lever easier. Make it longer and make it move further.
Yeah, basically.
Essentially, the mechanism to move something along a linear path with a rotational force is essentially a ramp in the shape of like that yin-yang sign. It's basically a long hook.
Okay. So what Mark? So what the Mark One's gonna be just like a lever?
It could be lever action, you could cock it back by hand, it really depends on what strength of a spring you're gonna put on it.
Could use blanks. Make a system where it's kind of like a slam fire thing with blanks. Load a blank cartridge into something, punch something. It slams the cartridge back into a fixed firing pin, and then it uses those gases to punch the fist out.
I mean, that is literally how they drive spikes into concrete. It's powder actuated hail driver.
I mean, if anything, that'd probably be the simplest thing.
It would
It's
be the
just
simplest. They also have a tendency to kind of explode.
yeah,
They're simple, but
that
they're
whole
dangerous.
yeah. Just have to make sure that there's a couple extra holes so that the gases vent fast enough to where it won't explode, but give it some good power at the same time. So
Well,
that's
you
gonna
see, the problem is the more safety holes you put in it, the less power it's gonna
less
have.
power. I know.
Yeah. It's like this fine line of about to overwhelm the stresses of the material, but not.
Yeah.
You're correct, though. That is the simplest way to do it, and is the simplest way to upgrade the system if you don't want the plate to stay attached to your hand.
Could just get like a punch activated handgun. Just
Yeah.
put like trigger on top of the knuckles and just bang.
I want to challenge you to play a character that's not obsessed with guns, though.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, this guy.
You can have powder actuated devices
Obsessed
because
with guns.
yeah, you can have a powder actuated device because it's not launching a projectile, but
Yeah,
as soon as it does, that's a gun.
fair enough.
Creates powder actuated legs.
Powder actuated jetpack.
What's all this about constant thrust? That's a waste of time. Just get all the thrust out of the way at once.
I made a one-use jetpack. What's it do? What's it use? Powder. What? What? Oh, wee.
I made a jetpack. Oh, really? What kind of fuel does it use? TNT. This is a weird-looking jetpack. It looks like a pot lid. So yeah, that's just the basics of how you would go about working your way up the scale on that. I'm just giving you a good starting position.
Yeah,
You've got total freedom to go in whatever direction you want with it.
I know. I'm trying to think on what would the best way, and also a way not to blow my.
Yeah, that is the important part. If you're storing energy, it's hard to not blow yourself up in the process.
Yeah.
Explosion is a damage type.
Indeed. Yeah, I might go with either the lever thing or just say screw it, just go for big damage one time and go with the ratchet.
Yeah. And if you go with the
Ratcheting
ratchet, you can pull the ratchet off afterwards.
Yeah.
What do you mean you don't use metric ratchet? What's wrong with you? It's a socket set. Have you never seen a socket set before?
Just don't make it 10 millimeter.
God.
Don't even get me started on the things that disappear into the fucking void if you drop it anywhere. Even if it's on a flat surface with nothing around, it will just poof. Like, where the fuck did it go? How did it end up way the fuck over there under my toolbox? That's like 20 feet away.
Look, 10 millimeter metric sockets are just the right frequency to clip through the ground.
It's just like,
Wandering around in the back rooms. Oh, hey, I remember losing this.
Waiting through piles of them in the back rooms.
There's just a room that's full of socks. None of them are the same.
I've been missing this one, and this one, and this one.
But
why is it always the left one?
Always the left one. Alright, got any other questions about how to run your character?
Not really. Not until I get some XP and start trying to get extra skill.
Alright.
Because my idea is once I get XP, have him pick up smithing so that he can start forging some armor stuff. Or if they just happen to give him some armor while he's there, cool.
It
2-foot
sounds
samurai
like
armor.
they're gonna give you the hide armor, which is essentially just leather armor.
Yeah.
Which, it's the worst armor in the game, but it's better than nothing.
It's better than nothing, yeah.
It's a whole 1 point of defense.
Maybe see if he can pick up some like defense skills a little later on, because I kind of want him to be like the tank thing, like kind of like the tank up in front,
That can definitely be his role. Get yourself one more CDE skill, get yourself
some good armor.
3 more CDE to give yourself a D12 essentially. Well, actually, it's better than a D12 because you have less numbers to roll through.
Yeah, less chance to. Yeah, basically, you're bumping up the bottom end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you get +2 CDE, you actually wouldn't be able to roll a 1 or a 2.
Essentially, yeah. It's
What do we got?
the idea of it.
Let's see, CDE. Combat defense equivalent. Right now it's a 1d8 -1.
Interesting enough, Vivian's her saber gives her a +1 to CDE.
Oh yeah?
Yes, the one that you sold her.
I haven't weapons in a while. That must have been a long time ago.
Or let's see.
Wait. Oh, wait, you said Vivian?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She also has interesting abilities with it, which is pretty darn cool.
It's pretty darn cool.
She's not really going to use those against things that are virtually immune to electricity. She's like, yeah, no, we'll skip that.
Gross damage. Let's see, how many riven mods am I allowed to put on this sword?
Yeah, that That reminds me, I had this really cool Riven mod on uh, one of my guns. I can't look it up. I wonder if I grabbed a screenshot of it. I can't go on Warframe.
Speaking of screens, I'm still recording. Whoops.
Whoopsie.
Oops. A whole 48 extra minutes of content. Hi, people on YouTube. This is what we do
Hi.
after the stream.
Yeah, we just kind of talk and stuff.
I'm just gonna keep calling it a stream, even though I'm not. Fuck it.